A5s, you gotta rock them. They even put a zone in the league to try to stop them. He's the answer and the problem. You don't want it with the way that boy go to the hole and take punishment. The young boss of the cross for 4 quarters. And from 3-point line is all water. Matter of fact, call him the king the way he breaks down it.
That's a icon. This was really touching. This was really touching when my kids revealed this for me.
Oh yeah, man. Are you ready? Are you ready to vibe? Oh yeah.
Why is only on me? What he got? He got the camera. Yeah, man. I'm ready to vibe, man. I still got the tag on there. Let me turn this way because I'm facing you. That's a little awkward.
I still have the tag on my hat because I don't know how kids wear these days, man. Wow.
You should have fucking bounced and knocked the camera down. Having a bad shot, blooper moment.
I was making the shots all day until you
want to finish that?
Sure, man.
All right.
We are live. We are here, man. Episode 60, man. Of the Straight Gas Homie Podcast, man. I am Dblock. I am Dblock. To my left is Daeo, the truth teller.
Double D.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't. Daeo, the truth teller. I didn't mean.
Yeah, you did. I just had to say double D.
Oh, man, I'm a little intoxicated. Somebody gave me some bamboo.
Hey, so we got bamboo. We got the A5.
So strong.
Yeah, man. Swain drink, man. The GOAT. We talk about 2 GOATs right now at this moment. One behind you. Hey, man.
And one in my cup. That was in my cup. We can talk about another GOAT since it's episode 60, man. R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle. I've been thinking about this whole entire time. I've been thinking about this episode 60 for Nipsey Hussle. And I do the intro and I fuck the name up. Wow. Episode 60 of the Straight Gas Homie Podcast. You have a football player with the number 60?
I don't, but I have a
No big fat white man or something?
No, we inching up towards the home
man that just came out. You know, this is number 60.
I don't know him. Like in words of Lil Reese, who is him? I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? But episode 60, we inching towards that baseball. We historic home run record. You know what I'm saying? That's when Roger Maris had 61 before the steroid era, and they went and took over their home run record. Then Bonds just shattered it with 70. It was 60, and I think Babe. I think the Babe Ruth.
The Babe. This episode of the Babe. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think this is number 60. 61 was Maris. 62 Sammy did reach, but McGuire ultimately held the record. Anyway, enough about baseball, but maybe we on Babe. Gonna finish that. I'll spark up another one. You got anyone special prep? Pardon me.
It does not matter to me, man.
This is the London Pound Cake. When I'm gonna put this to the side, I don't know what these 3 are. What are you smoking? What did you supply?
Platinum cookies.
Okay.
And what was the real Apple Jacks?
Oh, so you got the Apple Jack.
I got the Apple Jack.
You didn't get the orange cookie?
I did get the orange cookie, but I smoked it all. I smoked all the orange cookie.
Well, we got
the orange cookie was hidden better than the Apple Jack was, so I smoked all the orange cookie and I left the Apple Jack.
Apple Jacks is a sativa.
It was.
Which is what I need for work now because I'll be too fucking high. I'll be having to have too many serious conversations. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but I'm not high at work. What am I saying? I'm tripping. I'm high right now. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm delirious. Excuse me. Give me excuse me. It's too late.
Excuse me.
There we go. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm delirious. But we just smoked orange cookie and what was the other one before that? I don't remember. But whatever the one was before that is hybrided with the orange cookie. And it was in a throwback backwood. So we covered the weed too.
We got the weed covered. Let's cover your Father's Day as we are as you guys can see, the Daeo's being I mean,
it's a small renovation.
Can we give him a little round of applause?
It's a small renovation.
Daeo's den has been renovated a tad bit. We have a TV behind us with nothing on it right now.
Well, you got Dirk, you got Vaughn, you got Juvie. We got Fast 9.
We got the GOAT. We got everybody that we need.
Oh, wait, Tekashi.
We got Sparkio. You listen
to Cena. Wait a minute, it's a PlayStation 3. The buttons are look jack. We got let's just go to search. But anyway, yeah.
I don't forget what I was talking about.
You were talking about the GOATs.
was to talk about the GOATs. But welcome to episode 60 of the Straight Gas Homie Podcast. Oh, we'll talk about the renovations, man. The renovations that Daeo has. We have a TV that he's not gonna put anything on because you guys know Daeo. So let's talk about your Father's Day, Daeo, as we have. Finally, man. Let's give this guy. Let's give him a funk flex bomb, man. He got his Father's Day gift. I think he cried when he received.
I did.
This Allen Iverson banner.
Yeah, it was
Or tapestry. That's what it's called. It's called a tapestry.
It was special. I'm gonna just turn last week's episode for you guys that didn't watch. You're gonna get to watch it while we watch this one.
Subscribe to the Straight Gas Homie Podcast on YouTube at straight_gas_homie. He is Daeo226 at Instagram. I am Dblock12.
And Twitter.
And Twitter. He doesn't use. I am Dblock1203. I posted something on Twitter. You did. You didn't even retweet it. What the fuck?
I've been really busy lately. I haven't had much time. But you can see, I don't want to interrupt you, but you can see the old forums, and then we got the new one.
Okay.
A little extra jaw. I need to get in the gym. God damn. But subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe to the Straight Gas Homie Podcast. On Instagram at straight_gas_homie. I talked about the Twitter. I talked about my Instagram, Dblock1203. Yeah, subscribe everywhere. We need subscribers. Why do you guys not subscribe?
God damn.
Why do you guys not comment? I do talk to a lot of people, man. Shout out podcast family on Instagram, man. Shout out all the new people that's watching.
You do.
Shout out all the new subscribers and everything like that, man. We got a lot of support, man. We appreciate everybody. And things like coming different, man. We got a lot of changes coming to the Straight Gas Homie Podcast, and we doing a lot of shit different, man.
Yeah, we do be having a lot of other podcasts that be fucking with us. And that be, every time I see that, I be a little, I'm happy about it. Even though I may not say much. I mean, I go and I double tap a couple pics from their page because I do appreciate that is the London Pound Cake. I do appreciate the fact that, you know, they are showing support. So thank you to all those podcasts that go and
well, without further ado, let's get into it. Put your kids away, women and children. You may not want to hear this.
In a world, viewer discretion is advised.
Daeo is about to tell us about
my Father's Day. That's what you asked
your
me about.
Father's Day and his masseuse. Did he unleash Godzilla? That's what I want to know. Did he have the soft-hand Chinaman woman running scared?
Oh, man. Well, before I get into that, let's talk about how wonderful that this gift right here, how much this gift meant to me. The fact that it's not just, and it's the small things, you know what I'm saying? You can buy me diamonds and pearls like women, but it's all about this. And it's not just a picture of who it is, it's the actual moment. And the fact that it was retained from the kids, I really appreciate it. I wanted to make sure that I got this up for episode 60. So I really did appreciate it. I went to the Gibsons. I talked about Gibsons. I had my first experience with the steakhouse outdoors. No one's wearing a mask anymore.
Oh, we're open. Chicago's open.
We are. Do you go no mask?
No mask. No mask. I'm vaccinated, people. Johnson & Johnson is what I tell people.
I'm still afraid and cautious, so I mask up. And they look at me like I'm weird. I'm like, I'm not getting that filthy shot. I'm not getting that shit.
I can't mask up anymore. I've been so against the mask, I feel stupid. Wearing the mask right now, I only wear it when I feel like people are going to be close in proximity with me. So I wear it to be a dick. So if I'm going out to any large gatherings or anything, I'll definitely mask up.
Well, I'll tell you this. The reason
run to the store or something like that, I'm not wearing a fucking mask.
Well, when you start, when you have to be in that establishment for 8 hours, and you're just standing, here, you can take this one. And you're standing, like, so I'll be standing there putting something on the wall. And the motherfucker will just come walk up, get this close. Get back! Like, why don't you announce yourself? Why don't you, excuse me? It's not a word anymore. They just get all in your personal space and reach for what they want. And I deliberately step back and walk around them and wait until they move to come back. And I don't care if they're offended. But I think to leave the country, I do have to get vaccinated, which I'm really afraid of doing. But more than likely, I'm probably going to do it because I'm tired of this mask. having trouble
To
breathing.
leave the country, you gotta get vaccinated?
Yes, if you catch COVID while you're out of the country, you have to stay there.
Depends on where you go. If I'm in Greece and I catch COVID, I'll fucking stay.
Well, you guys gonna be in a fucking isolated camp like the Hispanics, like they did them. You ain't gonna be living lavish, motherfucker. Not at your own expense. You got COVID, go over there. Go over there and cough with the rest of the motherfuckers. Speaking of that, it's a girl who walks around maskless all the time, and she's just coughing all the time. I'm like, you got COVID. Like, why are you're not vaccinated? But,
summertime, man. What if you got allergies?
no, well, not in the back of a bakery. You need to have a mask on. Damn. I'm not gonna tell y'all where, but anyway. But we're gonna say, and if our newest subscriber watches this episode, he's gonna burst out in laughter because we talk about it, and he knows exactly what I'm talking about. That old coughing motherfucker that just can't seem to shake that cough. But to go back to the massage, so I showed Marie. Let me take a hit. It's a smooth smoke. The intro from last week.
Okay.
So it wasn't a woman of Asian descent. I'll say that. That's why I kept saying China woman last time. It was I don't know what she was. I think she may have been Romanian or something. I'm not sure.
Romanian, Transylvania.
I don't know what it was. So Marie had a Romanian man.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't happy about it. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't threatened by him either. I'll say that. So listen. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to talk to her about the massage. I didn't want to hear it. Because it was really distasteful. But
Because he had a man.
shouldn't have had a man. I don't like it. I got an attitude. So then I had a woman, of course. She was about no younger than 58 years old, 58, 60. I'll tell you that, okay. Old white woman who has such a heavy fucking accent, I couldn't understand when she said hello. I don't know what the fuck she was saying. I don't know what she was talking about. I know she kept repeating herself and asking questions, but I couldn't answer them because I didn't understand. So we got off to a bad start. Now, not even that. It's supposed to have been an hour and a half. It was only an hour. And it blew by. And I tell you what, when I rolled over onto my back, I did not have a face towel. I had a fucking sheet. Okay, so they gave me a sheet. You had to get up under it. I kept my boxes on. It was awesome. It was awesome. Once it wasn't an Asian woman of Asian descent, of a younger age, I decided to just keep the trousers on. There was no point to get a small towel. There was no point. But she did have very soft hands. Okay? And the massage, I asked for a deep tissue massage. And
You wanted it again?
I wanted it because I have a really bad back.
Deep like sway on the side.
I wanted her to give me a deep tissue massage. But she wasn't strong enough to fucking give me a firm massage.
You need a man.
No, I need a younger woman. Of a different descent. I'm gonna say that. And so when I rolled over to my back, when she got to my feet, I started hearing myself snore, waking up in the sleep. I fell asleep the last 15 minutes of my massage, and then they sent me into a fucking sauna room. Exactly. Sent me to a fucking sauna room where they like, you're fucking glazed like a fucking
Like a ham.
or a glazed fucking ham, like just glazed up, walking with a towel on, tight ass robe. And I'm like, what is supposed to happen now? Well, you can get in the shower with your mate. Who, she was already outside waiting. I'm sitting there, so she had to come back. I got dressed. We left, oily as hell.
You didn't get in the shower?
No, I just wiped myself dry with a towel. I was ready to go.
Why would you get in the shower?
Well, it was a really small shower. It wasn't what you
It's
expect.
like private?
It was private, yeah. But it felt rushed. It felt like I was on a time limit. You know what I'm saying? Shit, no, it really was, it was a bad experience.
Okay.
The massage wasn't much to talk about. Like, even if you just really wanted to just, like, the way that they describe massages and like what you would expect is like, like really firm, really getting into it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that.
Getting you aroused is what you. I feel like you're trying to.
No, I'm not even going there. Like, because
just hitting the pressure point.
Yeah, no, like, you know, like a good firm massage, you like, all right, right there, yeah, I feel it. You know what I'm saying? Where you got all those little sore spots. Get in there. Upper thigh. Get all the way up there. Go all the way up. All the way. All the way. What about genitalia? Do you guys touch the genitalia? Maybe those are words I should have used. I wasn't looking for that though. I'm just playing, baby. But yeah, nah, it was a bad experience. It wasn't anything that I expected. I won't be going back to that place anytime soon. Okay. I think it could have been better. Like, and all jokes aside, happy endings aside, just if you want just like a really good massage, I think I was robbed of that experience. Okay. So what I would like to try it again, but if it's not that, then I would say all the shit y'all see in movies and the way that they talk about how you can get a better massage from your woman
at home.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like you get a massage from somebody, you like, oh, okay, that was good. But you thinking that a massage is they gonna really know where to get. You know what I'm saying? Where everywhere where it's tender and sore, and they gonna get you right. Nah, it's not that.
Didn't get you right.
Nah, it didn't get me right. Nah, it didn't do anything for me. So it wasn't a good experience. But outside of that, Saturday was my Father's Day.
Okay.
Sunday I actually did nothing. I think I was exhausted from the day before. Really showing my age. I just got to sit around, play the game a little bit, have a couple drinks, have me a Bel Air.
The blue one?
Still haven't got the blue one.
Oh, okay.
I think I got to come into the city to get that. So I may be making a trip somewhere sometime soon.
To get the blue one?
To get me a blue one, yeah. I won't be posting it all on my social media like you fucking fucks who think you're special because you fucking post a blue bottle. And you, anyway, I'm not even gonna get. You're not gonna mess up my day. Yeah, but that was my Father's Day, man. Did you do anything for Pops on Father's Day? Did you guys do anything at the family? You guys really?
No, not really. We watched the game, the Sixers game together. He barbecued, and I got him a gift card from Lowe's.
Okay.
And I got him a gift card so we can go to a steakhouse. I told him to go to Wildfire Steakhouse.
Yeah.
I really get to the point where it's like, at what age do you stop giving family members gifts?
I don't know. See, I never give them gifts.
Like aunts, aunties.
I never give
things
them
like that.
In my household, we was
since
just.
you're a father,
Okay.
at what age will you stop expecting your family to do things for you?
See, the difference with me is I don't expect anything because that's the kind of household I was brought up in. So like the way people do things, sometimes I envy it. Sometimes I want to do things different for my family because not saying there was nothing wrong. Like I just say, it wasn't something that was stressed. You know what I'm saying? In my upbringing to where like, all right, well, we got to make sure we never really did shit as a family. Like we would have like gatherings and stuff, like grandma's birthday or YC birthday or fucking like my mama or something. Like we never really did nothing. The biggest thing that we did with me and my mom for my 30th birthday and her 50th birthday, we had damn. We had it together.
Sound like a Chicago.
Oh, it's so
police
The 4th is coming up. Yeah, man, we never really did that shit, so I don't really know how to. I don't expect it. I know Maria expects it, so and we just make sure we take care of that. But like fathers, you know, just give us a good time. Show me a good time. You know,
the woman, not the kids.
Not the kids.
Kids just get the fuck out of the house.
The kids can just say, "Hey, Dad, Happy Father's Day," whatever. Talia actually sent me a text message. That warmed my heart too. You know, they delivered. It was something. I put it on my It was the first picture I put up on Father's Day. I put up like 8 different pictures on a post that I post like every 4 months.
You know, text message.
Yeah, it was a text. It was like Happy Father's Day. Like we don't always see eye to eye. Which this is not us. Maybe she feels that way. I don't know, but I'm like wow. But it was just like how it was showing that. Because I tease her a lot about being the child that's going to put me in a nursing home. Like, you going to be the first one to put me in a nursing home and wait on them to cut the check. And she gets mad now. She's like, no, I'm not. You know, so.
Not legally.
Yeah, I don't
I can see Tamara put you in on. You think
Tamara's not. Tamara.
You think you're Tamara? Like, no, I can't wait to get Daddy out of here.
Tamara is not. That's probably Jamal pulling up. Tamara is never going to do anything of such sort. Or maybe that's Kamasha. She'll never do that to me. She'll never. But Lily won't either. So.
That's good.
That was it. But you say y'all he barbecued.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
He's getting up there in age. We've had a lot of it. So that's why I asked him, like.
Okay, right. Get back to what do you expect? Okay.
Yeah, like at what point do you be like? Because I feel like with me, like I don't have any kids yet. So when I was thinking about it, I'm like, man, like let's say if I have a child at the beginning of next year. By the time I expect, because the first 7 years of your fatherhood, your Father's Day gift generally comes from the woman. So by the time your kids are of age to start giving you gifts when they got money from allowance and chores around the house, when they can put their own thought into it, you're looking at 10, 11, 12. I'll be in my fucking 40s. Like, so I'm like, will I care? Will I really care of not getting a gift because I'm that age? You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's just some like, I honestly feel like gifts, Christmas and things like that are young people things to me.
Yeah.
So it's like the older you get as a father, because once you start getting older as a man, you generally have the money to buy yourself whatever it really is that you want. And I've been like that for the longest. I was like 19, so it's like whenever, like my ex, when my ex was on there, it's like, when my ex was with me, it's like she would have a hard time purchasing gifts for me because I would have everything. So it's like the older I get, I feel like if I want a snowblower, I'm gonna buy me a snowblower on a wrench. Whenever I need, as men, whenever a man needs something, he needs it at that moment.
Yeah.
It's not something like, you know, I sit around and talk to my mom all the time, and she always tell me things that she wants. These are things that can be obtained at any given time of the year. It's like, it's not something that's readily available. My father needs a weed whacker to cut the grass. He needs that shit immediately. He needs a lawnmower immediately. Like, I need a shed for my, like, immediately. You know what I'm saying? So, with men, I feel like if we don't buy it ourselves, then we either waiting for Father's Day, which everyone forgets, or Christmas, which we're still generally doing things for the family. So, that's what I've just been thinking about a lot. Like, man, maybe I waited too long to get that Father's Day, birthday, and all this shit like that. Because I used to rack my brain trying to figure out what to get my father, because we both Sagittarius, and as men, we don't really like gifts anyways. You don't really know what to get us, you don't really know anything. So it's like, you just sitting there like, what do I get him? What does he want? What does he really want? Because you don't want, as a man, you don't want no bullshit gift.
Yeah.
If I smoke cigars, don't give me a cigar cutter or lighter to light my cigars. Like,
But I think that's how shallow they think of men. To where like those are the things that they are gonna provide for you. Oh, step down. I moved it down.
Oh yeah, thank you, sir. Y'all got a license?
we have special guests on the show. Are you going to introduce him?
I don't know if he wants to be on the. I don't know if he wants to be on the show.
You don't have any cocaine?
We don't have cocaine. We do have PCP.
Enough.
Yeah, we do have maybe a little PCP.
Okay.
I do have a couple drinks, and that's why I just told Marie if you want to grab you something to drink or something, you just make yourself at home. You go in there, you get what you need.
Thank you, sir.
And you just. Would you all like anything? No, we're good. I got a water. All right, man, thanks. Now, what were we going? What were we saying?
Oh, just fathers, just gifts and everything, general like that for fathers and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my Father's Day was pretty good.
Okay.
We can move from that, man. Tell me about your little massage thing and everything, and your Allen Iverson post up.
Yeah, this is the thing right here. That's a special moment. You know
Do
what
you
I'm
think
saying?
you would ever meet Allen Iverson?
I don't think I will.
Would you ever put forth the effort to meet Allen Iverson?
I probably won't. I was thinking about this. Like I was thinking about tagging him on Father's Day with the mural, just saying like how it was. This is the guy. You know what?
I think he'd have responded.
I'm just fucked up like that to where like I don't think like I think that's you just like fucking weird if you're doing stuff like that as a man. It's fucked up. It's stupid. It's dumb mentality. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I would. I don't even think I would pursue. Like I told you, like I think if we were passing each other in the fucking grocery store, I probably wouldn't say like, "Hey, ah," you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I feel like a fucking like a fan, which I am. Like I feel like a groupie and shit. Like, cause what if he just be like, all right, man, what's up? You chill out. I'm like, crush, suicide watch. You know what I'm saying? Like. My man's just dissed me, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's all about how you go about it. I think something like that would honestly, I don't want to say like warm their heart, but it'd be something like, man, like this iconic moment. It's like Shaq when that alley-oop he caught from Kobe and he pointing up.
Yeah.
Like if you're a true Shaq fan, you know that story, you know that moment, you know what that means to him, to his career. So I would, you know what I'm saying, like if you had something, if I had that with Shaq, I would definitely tag him in that, like, yeah, I remember this, or I remember when you fucking pulled the rim down, or anything like that, like just all that type of shit. Like I definitely think, especially Allen Iverson, like I think he's in that point in his life where he is open to the appreciation and the joy that he brought people and he wants to feel that type of energy back.
I'm gonna do it. This what we're talking about is Father's Day. This is what Kenya and Kimaje got for me for Father's Day.
Teron Lue and Allen Iverson.
The iconic moment.
Well,
So you know that meant a lot to me.
step right over his monkey ass.
He's the GOAT, man. That's what I'm telling him, man. See the pack. But that was my Father's Day. Like, how was your Father's Day? We supposed to all get together on Father's Day too.
Who we have on here, if you want to scoot up to the microphone so they can hear you, we have, what do you want to call him?
Well, he's just he probably just
Deshaun Jackson.
Deshaun Jackson is on something.
I'm back from dead. I mean, is that a problem?
Awkward.
Deshaun is here.
I'm back.
Deshaun Jackson is here. How was your Father's Day, sir? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm looking down from heaven, so
Sir is gonna like this.
it was great. Got a great view. Shit.
Sir is gonna like this. He's not gonna like this. But yeah, man. So we got a good view. Did anybody do anything for you? Did they come to see you? Did they
You know what? I was hoping to really see Trump up there very soon. Very soon. But no, it was good. My kids only got one.
Okay.
And she's 16 months, so she didn't do shit. For me. She didn't do shit. I got a picture book. You know, it was fun. It was nice to be honored. A lot of people texted me, so that was kind of weird.
Yeah, man.
I waited 40 years to have a fucking
Right,
baby.
you forget. You like.
I asked you as a first time father, I don't know if this is your first time celebrating Father's Day, but did that matter to you? Like, because I'm imagining when I first had my child, every fucking person I know better text me Happy Father's Day.
They gonna text you.
Did you get that, receive the Happy Father's Day?
Yes.
I feel like everybody's waiting on me as that one friend for me to get that child. So on Father's Day, I want 30,000 text messages from everybody. I want my fucking Facebook to be lit up. So was it like that for you?
It was. It was nice. You know, all my kids kind of ended up in condoms and dirty rags, socks. Am I right?
Or
dirty rags and socks. And, as you say, damn the toilet.
Dirty rags, socks, sneaky shot,
But one made it. All it takes is one.
That's it,
You
man.
know, and she made it through. And so I'm happy. Yeah, she made it through. Thank God for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. And And so now you get to celebrate.
People do honor you for that. You
They
know
do.
What I'm saying?
I don't get as many texts anymore. So it won't last long. But I think my first one I used to receive it all the way up until about 2 years ago. They started to decline.
Do you feel some type of way if you don't get a text from a friend?
Nah, because I'm probably not doing too much texting myself. Like we have and this is totally like this was unexpected. But we got like little group messages and shit. Like I don't like it. Like certain people, Julio don't even want to fucking talk. He want to be removed. Jamal gonna say something spiritual, friendship thing. We all feel it. We all like appreciate it. But everybody don't say the same stuff. Like we pick and choose.
That's true.
We'll comment on some funny shit. You'll see all of us coming in except for Julio again. But outside of that, yeah, man, like it's awkward. So like I'm not offended by it when I don't get as many. Because when you got with the kids and with the family, like it's pretty much like that's what's gonna consume so much of your time. So like you really just looking for that when you get that appreciation from them.
That's all that matters.
Everything else. And people say that shit and it sounds cliche, but it's so real. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you start to now if you don't get it from them, you feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't remember or. And as a father, I know for me, I don't always need gifts. I don't need gifts from them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You just expecting them to say it. You know what I'm saying? Or just like do something.
You
know what I'm saying? Like
which one of your kids do you think is gonna make you cry on Father's Day for the first time? If you haven't already.
Have you ever? Right. That's a good
Because I made my father cry with a card that I wrote him one day.
Well,
I'm proud of that moment. My mom said, your dad cried when he read that card. I was like, fuck yeah, I got it. Like, he can't say nothing to me for like I made you cry. With my words, I did it. I did my job as a
And you ain't gave him shit since.
gift cards and shit. $25, Dad. Figure it out, man. Tip. This your tip, motherfucker. My tip at Gibson's was $40. I know you've been furious.
as hell.
Right.
I know they didn't do $40 worth of work.
Man, no, he was a little.
You gotta subtract 30 from that motherfucker.
He was there.
Minus 5.
That motherfucker put a zero in the slash.
-5.
He's the motherfucker that you would go out with. He put the zero in the slash. You
With
be
pride.
embarrassed, right? Yeah. Zero with the
They
slash.
deserve something.
Right.
It's already in there, gratuity. I can read.
Depending on how many people you bring.
Right. It's
If
him.
it's just you, you need to give something.
I went somewhere.
$6 of food,
I
zero
went
slash.
somewhere. The bill was $79, like 15. I had like $80, and she took the bill. She took the money in the check and just walked away. I said, "Okay, take that 45 cents. I'm not gonna give you shit else." And I got the fuck up out of there.
This guy's an asshole. You're an
Do
asshole.
something like that.
Please
The
give
best thing to do. You have to stay away from that establishment for 2 months. Waiters and things like that shit is a rotating door. They come to get out of there within 2 months. You ain't gotta worry
No,
about it.
that's some asshole
You
shit.
ain't gotta worry about it. So
I don't think I've heard that one before.
I'm heading back to the restaurant. I got 3 more weeks and I'm going back. They got good wings.
I remember your ass. This that nigga right there, man. Hey, take all day with his
He
shit.
is the kind of guy I'd be waiting outside
Yeah.
for. You know what I'm
What's
saying?
wrong with you, man?
Bitch.
Right.
45 cent motherfucker.
The fuck you? I'll just look at you, come back and look at your ass.
Deductibles, man.
You have a good day,
You
man.
didn't come back and ask me if I wanted a refill. You didn't ask me if my food was good. And then I'm a big proponent of when you sit the shit down. If it's 2 of us, get the order right. Don't put my food in front of her and her food in front of me.
I'm with
No,
that,
I shouldn't have to.
So what if they do all of that? What if they check every box?
$5.
What if your bill is like $100 and fucking
$5. I didn't tell you to get this job. You chose this profession.
God damn.
Devin Daniel is not the one that's supposed to finance your night of fun. I'm not gonna be the one to give you a
But you
$50
are,
tip.
motherfucker.
Nah.
They get paid like $3
Yeah.
for a reason.
You have an 8-hour shift.
That's
Within
furious.
those-
I'd be furious.
Within those 8 hours, I would assume you.
They depend on tips.
Let's just say in those 8 hours,
Why would you choose that profession?
You have
Let's start
50,
with that.
you got 50 customers in those 8 hours. If all 50 customers give you $5, you made out like a bandit for the night. So I'm not gonna
Man,
overcompensate. I'm not gonna overcompensate for you.
Count their
I'm
pockets.
not gonna compensate for you.
Motherfucker gonna count their pockets.
Nah, they did it when I was a mover. It used to be like, nah. This y'all second move of the day? No, I'm just gonna give you a Panera sandwich. I
Panera sandwich.
I done did 12-hour moves and them motherfuckers just shook our hand and sent us on our way no tip.
White, wasn't they?
White, yeah.
White as a motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
and they're rich.
What do you think I'm gonna give you a tip?
I'm doing my job. I can't be mad at you. I can't be mad at you.
Yeah, I'd have broke a leg on one of their couches or something.
It is what it
That's
is.
because you dark skin.
Right. Bitch.
They ain't giving us shit. You supposed to do this shit.
Man, I watched they white ass eat, leave big ass steaks on the tables and shit. Got their kids with them and shit. I'm like, man, you little motherfuckers don't understand how lucky, or not lucky, how privileged you are. You sitting there with your fucking phone, eating a big ass steak. My kids ain't coming with me to Gibson's. Fucking crazy? Hell no. We ain't going there.
Terrence, you've been saying that for years.
I'm not playing. I took their ass to Dave & Buster's and they didn't eat. I say, y'all better eat this shit. I don't want it. Man, put this shit in the box. You gonna eat this shit.
And Dave & Buster's got good food, actually.
It's kids, man. It's a different, I think it's just a different era, man.
I'm
like,
learning from you.
You know,
we went to motherfucking Shoney's, Ponderosa, Shakey's and shit, and that was it.
Hell yeah.
You thought you was on some shit.
Remember we dressed up and went to, what was that?
It was a restaurant with no name.
Oh, we fucking.
But it was downtown.
We got together, right? Look, this is just stupid shit. This is guitars into the food. We get together. We say, we going out Friday, guys. Mm-hmm. Bunch of guys, young guys. Shit, we said, all right, we got to make sure we dress up as we going downtown. None of us got no dress clothes, but maybe Jamal, I think Goodman was with us.
I had these same khaki pants. Just the same shit. The same shit.
Yeah, what did that motherfucker? We had on button-up shirts and shit. We sat at the table, and I think we ended up ordering like burgers and shit. I think somebody tried to be a little different, but like, I don't think. Do you think we left a tip?
No, I know we didn't.
I don't think we left a tip. I think we were bad, but that was our first experience, like going to a fucking restaurant. I'm looking at them at such a young age, and this is just like normal. We going on a regular Saturday afternoon to eat some Gibson's. And I want a big ass steak and a big ass cake and just leave it on the table.
I mean, that's what we want as men. We want to put our I think as a man, especially when I have a daughter, or if I have a daughter in the future, I would definitely want to be that father that shows his daughter the finer things in life. So no nothing ass nigga can come and take her to a weak ass restaurant and just think he gonna get the draws off her.
I would like that.
So that's why I'm at as a father, because through my
Red Lobster.
Yeah, through my transgressions as a man through life, I've gotten some ass off a lot of weak ass restaurants and a lot of weak ass things.
What was the weakest restaurant you took a female to and you got laid afterwards? Somebody.
The weakest restaurant
that you took a female to and you actually got laid afterwards.
What?
Red Lobster's out.
It's not that. Honestly, it will be McDonald's. Wouldn't want to be cliche, but it's honestly been like a go to the ice box on Lake, go grab a fifth, go grab McDonald's, and go back home.
Was she a hype? Did she smoke meth, motherfucker?
Just give me a number one. Shit, Big Mac meal.
And I got you.
I got you.
But definitely like.
You mean like fake borderline?
I'm never going to. I'll be honest, man. Listen, the fanciest restaurant I've ever took a woman to was probably the Cheesecake Factory, and gotten
the nicest.
Well,
Cheesecake Factory. I mean,
but to get ass, in the pursuit of ass, the Cheesecake Factory
is
after I've gotten the ass.
Is ass established before we going out to eat?
Oh, that's a good one.
No, the Cheesecake Factory is the highest restaurant I've ever been to.
But I'm saying, is it established? You like, all right.
I didn't know this was in me pursuit of the ass. Cheesecake Factory.
I think that's a good like.
You gotta know you getting the ass before we go sit down face to face.
Really?
I didn't
That's
know.
a Cheesecake Factory.
I've been this way. I'm serious. I ain't lying. You know I ain't lying. Listen, man. We're not gonna go out to eat. We're not doing this. We've already had a very nasty conversation at some point, so we know what's happening tonight. But let's go eat really good. And I don't want to get too full. and we're gonna have a great night. You know what I'm saying? But it can't just be on the, all right, let's go out to eat. And I'm hoping that I get some ass. Because I told you my embarrassing story several times.
Well, I took somebody to the Cheesecake Factory on lunch. So it wasn't on a date.
And you got laid afterwards.
A few days later.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. You laid the groundwork.
Yeah.
So it was
And it was worth it. Was it worth it?
It was.
All
So
right.
this person was somebody that you like, because that changes it now. This is somebody that I just gotta have. All right, maybe we can go out to eat.
Yeah, it was that.
But you know what I'm working towards. Right. We're not going to be homies.
Oh yeah, right. It was that.
Okay.
It was that.
They'll fuck that up too. Like, nip that shit in the book. We not homies.
Yeah. So that's
Don't
why,
say brother. You say brother to me, I'm deleting your number.
that's what I want my daughter to do. I want my daughter to be like, my father took me to Papa Do's every Friday. He took me to Gibson's every other Sunday, and he took me to fucking downtown to dress up every Monday, the first Monday of every other month. Like, I want her to be like that. So
I think you should.
So when that nigga come up and be like, hey baby, you want to go to Mike Ditka's restaurant? She's like, okay, bro. Like, yeah, I want her to be like that. Like, yeah,
Ditka's.
yeah, bro. Let's go to Ditka's.
This
Like,
is good.
Fuck Dick on racist
He
red
is, but he got a
face
good
ass.
burger.
yeah. So
He got a good burger.
that's why I want to be with especially with my daughter. Like, I want to show her the kind of things. Cause men out here are scandalous dogs.
They are,
If
man.
you don't love a woman at a younger age, then she's just gullible for the future, man.
It's very true, and it's unfortunate because they like seeking out for some shit.
Me too.
And if you don't have a sure, and if you don't have a good mama,
I'll be honest on this
we be
podcast.
looking for some shit too.
I'll be honest with you guys. I think I'm an easy lay for women. I think I am. I think I'm the guy.
I'm like, okay.
I honestly think I am my.
Can't say no and shit.
Yeah,
But
women-
not, if you fat, if the fat is the skinny, hunched.
Alright. What about fat?
Fat
what
is
about
not.
fat?
Fat is my line. Fat is the
What
line.
if she's talking really nasty to you?
No. Fat
How
women
fat
generally want to sit on my face.
OMG.
OMG.
How did y'all used to get on those conversations though?
In college, down in Northern, that was a big thing.
Face it.
I actually dated a woman named Coach,
Okay. And she coached you through it?
and she was heavy. She was a heavy stepper, and
Big stepper.
she was a big stepper,
Big perm.
a big perm, and she liked she wore flannels.
Okay, she was
Trying
bro.
to conserve it.
And we met at the bowling alley.
Okay.
You remember with that big building, the bowling alley?
Yeah.
The big clock was on the bowling alley. And she just wanted to sit on my face. And I couldn't, we dated, but I couldn't do it.
So
You
how did
cannot
we
sit
get on
on
the
my
conversation of
face.
you sitting up there?
Use
I
that.
don't even know. It just straight out the
And
ass.
she's like, can I sit on your face? In mid-conversation.
And this
They
is a
do shit
face
like
that you might want to sit on. It's a face that you might want to sit on, I guess. But the answer was no way.
No way.
And I didn't even drink back then.
No way.
No way.
How dare you, the audacity.
How, the
You
audacity.
gonna smother me, motherfucker. You're not
Damn.
sitting up there.
Not
The
gonna-
nerve. The nerve. It's
The
like
nerve.
that's just like a man with a huge belly trying to face fuck someone while they're laying
I
down.
don't even know what
How
that
dare you?
is.
How dare you? How dare you try to do something like that? You know what I'm saying? See, I'm fat, ladies. I'm gonna talk about the man
You
too.
gotta take a deep breath. You gotta go to town.
Motherfucker gonna pass out. Go pass out. There you go, Jamal.
But yeah, I think
just giving me orders.
I think
Ain't did shit.
I do think that I am too easy, and I think I need to. I need to have more self-respect for myself, and I think I need to demand more from women. I want to go on a date. I want to have that date where we have such a good time that I can't wait to get back home.
Yeah.
You know, where you had good conversation, you get dressed up nice, good conversation, good drinks, you know what I'm saying? You just that flirt where you I want to have that date where you lock eyes with a motherfucker and
You
you
mirror bar.
when you lock eyes with somebody and you feel it. I want to have one of those. I think too many times I'm the guy that you text at 11, 12 p.m. at night, 12 a.m. at night, and
The easy late.
yeah, what you want? And then they come through and then it's like, I think I'm that. And you think you winning as the man, but you're really not winning, you losing. Because they're using you in that manner.
It's nothing worse than being a male and feeling used.
Right.
And you don't think just financially, you think no matter what it is. It's like, if you using me, even sexually, you like, well, what am I? Who am I? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you know who I am? You know what I'm saying? I told you how, even with me and Brian started, we just like, hey, wait a minute. I got fucking emotions too. And that's the only time that you probably really want to show some emotion. You know, when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah,
That's like, if you need, I got some juicy shit too. Yeah. I know we still, I'm staying focused.
Yeah, but
this is all free. This is all, what is it called? Improv.
Yeah, improv. But yeah, that's definitely why I meant with it. Like, they're not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but I just want
the easy late. We back on the easy.
Like how women just want sex, but sometimes they want to be wine and dine. Sometimes they want a little bit of effort put into it.
Yeah.
And I just want
unless you have a huge dick, then they don't really care about it. They don't care about it.
Yep.
At all?
In my case, I take them out.
You gotta show them a good time.
I tell them show them a good time. And it doesn't fail for me. Once I take them out, we start laughing and shit. That's my end. Everybody got their end.
We personality.
That's
I know what I am.
Yeah.
Hey,
I know what I am, but let me tell you something.
personality pussy is when we get over here at the straight ass homie
Give us a round of applause. Let me tell you something. I tell you one thing. Personality is unmatched. If I get you one-on-one, you're done. I don't give a fuck who you are. You are fucking done. You don't even think you sound like big dudes.
Slater Dragon.
You're done. Let me ask you a question, sir. I know you're
Headshot.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So they assume things about
Absolutely.
you. They see my black ass coming, skinny. You know what I'm saying? I'm under 160. So they're like, okay, you gotta show me something.
No, I think they gonna say. I think they assume the big guy has nothing to offer.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. They like, oh, we had these conversations. That's the first thing that when I call somebody fat, a fat woman. Well, y'all got little dicks. Okay, let me look in your face, look in your eyes, and tell you. Whatever you want to call it, you're gonna suck it, and you're gonna get fucked. You're gonna fall in love. That's how it happens. In those 3 steps.
Cameron, sucking a knot, huh?
Sucking or not. Let me go back. Let me ask you. So we talked about Father's Day. I had a massage. I got a massage. I was expecting an Asian woman of Asian descent. Really soft hands. He asked me which town, which is playing on this episode 59 behind us.
You subscribe?
I don't have a subscription.
Somebody just pull up. It must be Jumanji.
I don't even have, I don't have internet.
The richest motherfucker I know. He probably doesn't even have a TV over 32 inches. I'll tell you that shit.
Damn.
But so he asked, have you ever had a massage?
Yes.
Okay. My experience was horrible. I had a 60-year-old Romanian woman who didn't really have strong hands with a heavy accent.
Oh, wow.
So I fell asleep when I rolled over onto my stomach. Didn't even give her a peek under the blanket or anything.
A good massage won't put you to sleep, though.
Okay, so maybe it was.
A good massage will put you to sleep.
That shit put me out. I was out. I was oiled up and out.
Me and my wife went for tandem massages.
Okay.
Have you all been for a couple massages?
That's what it was, couples massage.
Okay. Sitting in the same
But we
room?
wasn't in the same room. And she had a Romanian man. I wasn't happy about it.
We both had ladies. We both requested.
So that's
women.
optional. Okay, so now we're going to get a woman next time.
You gotta get ladies.
We'll look at the motherfucking camera. And what we at? 47-minute mark. I'm going to show her this part because it won't be another man giving you a massage. I'm telling you that shit right now.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Get the massage, women, and preferably like Asian or European or Eastern European. You don't want a French woman giving you a massage. You want a Ukrainian woman giving you a massage.
Maybe she was Ukrainian.
Okay.
She was just no younger than 58. No younger.
But I walked in the massage parlor with my wife, 2 ladies in there. I get naked.
I kept my boxes on.
Whoa!
Naked?
Whoa!
And they're like, whoa! They said, whoa! I've never had a woman say that to me in my life. No, woman's never looked at me and said, whoa, okay? Let's just be clear here. This is, sir, this
Godzilla! It's Godzilla!
You disgust me.
It's Godzilla!
I didn't say that.
Okay.
They said, whoa, sir, towel on. Put the towel on. You know, this is a towel on massage. Just keep the towel on. But
you're not overseas, sir. You're not
the last massage I had was overseas. And you get naked overseas. Let me just tell you that. And it's a beautiful bingo.
Give me one at Punta Cana.
Yeah. So, yes, I have had a massage. I have had a tandem massage.
Okay.
And apparently we don't do naked massages here in the U.S.
So do you go
Found that out the hard way.
face towel or dry towel?
Dry towel over the...
Yeah. Which one you prefer? Face towel or dry towel?
Well, obviously, I prefer... I like the face towel.
towel. See?
That's all you do. But
Yeah.
that's it.
Now see, we didn't ask you. If you had the option, did you answer that one already?
I would put the appropriate towel over. I would put the appropriate towel.
The face towel?
What is the
Or
appropriate
the dry
towel?
towel?
That's what we're asking.
Listen, I'll put the big towel. Because when the Eiffel Tower comes up, I want her to see how I can lift this big towel up.
The Eiffel Tower.
I want a towel so short my balls are revealed. She's already
You
getting a peek.
disgust me.
She's already getting a peek under the towel and getting a sneak peek at the package.
Oh man.
That's what I want that angel
Oh,
on
So
the
you're
TV.
looking for a happy ending.
Right.
Yes, I want a happy ending from a,
I'm with you.
yeah, you see what I'm saying? Couples happy ending.
And as much as the massages cost,
Play with her.
there should
play with
be-
me.
You gotta do the intrigue. Like you all have seen Meet Myself and Irene when Jim Carrey was asleep and his dick got hard and lifted up his leg, and then little girl looked at him, and he winked the eye. That's what you need, man. Subtle things like that. You don't want no little baby towel. Anybody can lift up a baby towel.
there's a medium towel too. It's called a hand towel.
Man, listen.
Yeah, so you could do the hand
You know what I'm saying?
towel.
I want her to play no games. I want her to say, I don't want to make no eye contact. I want her to be doing her job. And just like you watch and smut, slowly keep going up.
You're the
People
only
like,
person I've ever heard really use
you
that.
smut? That's some sausage. No, Anton, actually. You get a little high. And you just thinking, I've seen these scenes before. Am I living in them in a real life porn scene? Just stroke away. Get it off.
Well, let's get into the verses that we just watched between Bow Wow and Soulja Boy.
You should know some of these songs. These songs,
It
goddamn.
must be from
What do
the
you
90s.
think, Daeo, of the Bow Wow Soulja Boy verses?
Well, we didn't really see much of it. All I saw was the beginning.
We saw it.
Saw enough of it. I think Bow Wow is a joke. Bow Wow is a joke. He has a bad haircut. He was doing too much cursing. He's just he's a character. Soulja Boy is a personality to me. He's funny. Even if he doesn't, he has a lot of bad songs that were hits for him. A Soulja Boy song, Crank That. Superman that old. Anyway, I didn't get to hear him play that. But he kept playing his first one. Just personality, man. I think if I think anybody wanted, I think it would be Soulja Boy from the little things that I saw. Then I saw a spectacle on the stage. I saw a fucking concert with JD and Romeo and
They came
a joke. Yeah, they all just started coming out when I turned it on.
I enjoyed it from watching it. I'm not gonna lie.
But you're a fan of Bow Wow.
I am. I think Bow Wow honestly is a GOAT of rap.
So you're the one?
Motherfucker. Yeah, the fucking one.
I think honestly looking at it as he was a kid rapper, but you can't disrespect him as being a child performer because Michael Jackson started out as a child performer, and people love to bring up the Jackson 5 days to add on to his greatness. So it's and it's not like Bow Wow didn't continue to make hits as he got older into his teenage years. He has a lot of hits, even into his 20s.
I know you're not finna compare
Bow Wow is
to
not
Michael Jackson.
generational.
But
And won't be.
you say he's not?
He won't be.
He is. For my generation. But I'm just saying, okay, you go from Bounce With Me to Let Me Hold You Down to Out of My System. These is 3 different eras of Bow Wow. even to fucking when he got with Wayne, him and Cash Money, Stunt When I See You, like he had.
Nobody was listening to that.
I heard it's a nice song. Like he has elevations.
You're not changing his mind.
Well, I don't know what he's talking about.
I mean, but I'm a fan of Bow Wow, so I've heard all these different.
That's why you're saying
iterations of this, and it's like
and he's very serious.
you can't take away from what he did just because he did it when he was fucking 10. That should count towards something. Like he was one of the first rappers to sell out the fucking Garden. Like so, some of the things that he's done,
I'm not impressed.
you should be. Because Jay-Z has built his fucking legacy partly on.
I'm not impressed either.
I was able to sell out the Garden 2 nights in a row for the Black concert. Like, it's things like that people go to Jay-Z, but it's like when Bow Wow does, you don't say anything.
Bow Wow was in an era where he had like an LL Cool J lane, and he was in an era
It was another
with a
fucking
bunch
goat.
of young kids getting, this is like fucking wrestling sellout. He's like a fucking joke. He's like a.
But if you saying he's a joke in 2001, Bow Wow did it. DMX couldn't do it. Jay-Z couldn't do it. Ja Rule couldn't do it.
different
Jennifer Lopez,
crowds,
like,
it's different. It's like pop.
who cares? But this
It's
kid,
doing-
And kids are coming
this
to see
kid
Bow
was
Wow.
able to, but
Kids are coming to see Bow.
he was
Bow
able
Wow.
to do it.
But you're right.
Kids, adults, girls, grown people. So I'm just
But
saying.
will
Like,
he last? Will he test the time? Like,
He didn't.
yeah, right.
That was an era.
I think the only reason Bow Wow lost his verses tonight is because
You mentioned LL in the same, and he actually lasts. I mean, we still.
I
talk
think
about. I know, Terrence.
Are you putting them together?
I'm just.
I'm asking. Answer my
I
question.
will, because the only difference between them is I feel like they are able to take shots at themselves and know that where people joke about them at. So LL Cool J would do a movie or a TV show about people talking about all you do is talk about sex or making yourself into a sex symbol. Bow Wow would never do a TV show or anything that's self-deprecating or anything that's poking fun at him doing anything like the Bow Wow challenge and all that shit. Like he would never take a role of that. Even in this new fucking Fast 9 movie that he was in, he could have threw some Bow Wow challenge shit in there or something like that. Something that's relevant to why people make fun of you, but turn it into a positive. He don't do that. And he always try to be cool. Bow Wow for a life. Bow Wow's always tried to be cool, and it's like, bro, just be yourself. We don't want you to be hood. We don't want you to be tough, a gangbanger. We don't even want you to curse. Like, just be fucking Bow Wow.
Be a cool lane.
He's never been able to do that, which is why I feel like that's why I feel like he always
Lil
fails.
Bow Wow.
I feel like that's why he lost it. He has way better songs than Soulja Boy, and even now, with the way he was performing those songs, I feel like he was outperforming Soulja Boy. But you just throwing motherfucker bitch ass nigga, and it's like that's not you.
I mean, I'm
So
gonna give it
before
to you
before.
that you're very serious about this.
I'm not letting you get away with comparing the two. LL 20 years later he's still making songs.
Thank you.
Like
But what's
that's
20
hits.
So LL came out in the 80s.
20 years later
No,
for Bow Wow
no,
is
no,
what?
And we still know him.
But he came out, okay, so LL came out in the 80s or 80s, 90s or whatever. So in 2001, he was making Love You Better and Get Your Head Sprung.
Okay.
Were you guys listening to this
I'm
LL
not a
or
fan
were you
of it.
respecting this LL?
I'm not a fan of it,
What
but
I'm saying, he's still relevant.
right.
To
Bow
Bow Wow
Wow
was still relevant.
with what?
Out of my system. That was still relevant.
Everybody wasn't listening to that. And so I like the song.
Right, you know the song.
If you fucking dealing with heartbreak, like, but nobody fucking, you don't know that fucking
I
song.
never heard of it.
Marco Polo, you heard that.
That's Soulja Boy with him.
That's Soulja Boy. That's Bow Wow.
Man, and he thought he was fucking Shorty Low and Gucci Mane. They was just the era when they was just fucking jacking
Or
styles.
was they him? This is what I'm saying. Bow Wow was out before them.
Talk to me 10 years from now and tell me.
You don't have to because with
You know the
10 years
motherfucker ain't
after,
gonna be
you know.
around.
So you haven't heard Rari's and Porsche's, his new song that he did?
No, I listen to gospel.
He ain't listening to that trash. Give me. There you go.
That's me.
So you saying Soulja Boy won the verses from what we can see?
Yes, I like the performance. Bow Wow has way better songs than Soulja Boy. You know what I'm saying? He got way better songs.
Okay.
Soulja Boy is a better personality and character than he performed. And it's like that charismatic shit to where like I'm like, I like him. He won me with that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just entertain me. Bow Wow, just be Bow Wow. Do the little shit you used to do in your
What was
videos.
the balance?
He should have it like, embrace what you are. Embrace who you
What I'm
was.
saying, he can't.
You know what I'm saying? He
You
did
know
a
what
little
you
crip
guys-
walk, we want to look tough. No, do that shit like you was doing it. You big Bow
But
Wow.
he been around Snoop since since a baby, so you don't think he know how to crib walk?
He used to do it a different way. Now he want to look tough. The size of your head is shaved, and you got 2 braids in the top of your fucking head. You a 30-year-old man.
And that's like one of the things. Like Snoop has never been tough. He's just been in his lane.
Cool. Snoop cool
Snoop
as
is
fuck.
the coolest motherfucker you're ever gonna meet.
Agreed. But he
never tried to be.
He should never have to swing on nobody ever. Like, you fucking
Yeah,
with
right.
Snoop, you like, what you bothering him for? Somebody gonna hurt you
Another
for
nigga.
bothering him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Another
Like,
motherfucker gonna hurt you for Snoop.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's just who he is. Bow Wow could have been that. He kept trying to be T.I., Lil Wayne, and Gucci.
he was around them. What do you want as
You're not them, though.
But during his
He not them.
impressionable years, so during that, so when do you feel like a young man is impressionable? From like 14 to 21, right?
Okay.
That's when he's learning himself, learning who he is, correct?
Me and probably 25.
So 14 to 25,
Still impressive.
Bow Wow was around T.I., Jeezy, and Wayne.
Okay.
So if he grows up to act like these motherfuckers, we looking at him like, why you doing that? But we just saying he's around them in his impressionable years, so why wouldn't he act like the people that he's always
So if he
around?
was acting like Wayne, he'd be weird as fuck.
Yes.
Wayne was acting his
He's
whole
weird to you?
career. Right.
Is he not weird? He got the size of his fucking head shaved on. That's weird to you.
No, that's
He
borderline
got a
gay.
He got a T.I. temper and a Jeezy swag.
What temper? Bow Wow temper? Who fucking listen to Bow Wow temper?
Let's hear it.
You talking about when he made the video with the little threats with the boy band behind him and shit? He more so like Omarion gives me tougher vibes than fucking Bow Wow.
Why are you disrespecting Bow Wow?
I'm not. I'm telling you what I
Omarion
feel.
someone fuck his girlfriend on national TV
Oh wow.
and then went on tour with him. That's tough.
Oh, they did the tour?
they was doing the tour before he
And
ended
he
it.
stopped it once he found out.
No, he knew.
He took the high road.
Oh, he knew
He's like,
already.
I'm above this.
All right.
I'm above this.
That guy can't be tougher than Bow Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Bow Wow's Lil Fizz is the same character to me. That's what I get him. Like Bow Wow was fucking joking.
Man.
I'm done talking.
Soldier Boy the GOAT, man. Appreciate the
Nigga said the GOAT.
vibes and the versus battle tonight. I didn't really from what we saw, Soldier Boy clearly won just based upon the performance, who he is, and the jokes that he was making. I feel like Bow Wow could have won, but like I say, he just wanted to be Bow Wow. What are we gonna get into next, man?
And I'm gonna get this. We're gonna get the shit songs and stuff. But I don't know, Jamal. You don't watch movies though. You mean Fast and Furious? What was the last? You ever seen any of
The
them?
first and second one.
Okay, they on 9 right now.
I know, and The Rock is in it.
Not anymore. He had his own spinoff.
Okay.
He turned into a fucking Hawaii. He turned into a fucking Samoa. It was Fast and Samoa.
Fast and Samoa.
They went back to the motherland and met Mama Rock, and
He's the richest actor.
The Rock is the man. That's the next.
But he's not a great actor though. Can we at least establish that on?
He's just as good as Danny
live
Glover
TV?
and fucking Mel Gibson was.
I'm gonna give you that. Give you that.
Rock is just a person, a great person.
But we love those fucking movies.
Yeah. Lethal Weapon. 5. We got like 7 Lethal
I've
Weapons.
never
But we
been a
kind
fan
of
of Lethal
knew.
Weapon.
We kind of knew they were bad, but we liked them anyway
Yeah.
because there was nothing else.
The Rock. That's what The Rock is. It's nothing else.
Now, The Rock can make some solid movies. He got some bad ones too. I'm like, all right, Rock.
I think The Rock has great movies out. Skyscrapers.
I know you're not. Don't you know when they say skyscraper good?
Skyscrapers.
I haven't seen
You a
it.
Walking
motherfucker.
Tall.
You're not saying skyscraper.
Fast 5. Fast 6.
You're not saying
I
skyscraper.
am the Tooth Fairy.
All right, man.
Game Plan.
Wrap this shit up.
I didn't mean Tooth Fairy. I meant Game Plan.
Wrap this shit up out. That's bad too.
The Game
Wrap
Plan
it up.
was bad.
You didn't even say gridiron game.
I was just
Gridiron Gang.
Come
I
on,
actually
man.
saw that one.
Get the Gridiron Game next.
You said well, you ain't even fucking said the best one.
Has he won anything
Which
for his
one?
movies?
Don't say The Rundown.
The Rundown. The Rundown is the best Rock movie.
Has
Come
he
on,
won
man. That was
anything?
The Rock. He was the Rock in that. And Jumanji. It's good in Jumanji.
Jumanji's I've seen too.
Come on,
I
man.
mean, we just rounded off.
He
about
won shit.
10 movies.
You said skyscraper, and I'm not letting you say that because that shit was horrible.
He had a bum leg.
All right.
He had a bad
Doing
leg.
incredible shit.
Yeah.
Throwing action at the screen. You know who not a good actor?
Who?
The best movie Stone Cold had was with Grown Ups 2. Small cameos, bits and pieces.
Goddamn.
But I ain't know him.
Let's just
John
say
Cena. John Cena is the worst actor.
Of the wrestlers, Rock is the best.
John Cena is the worst. He worse than Hogan.
I don't even know why John Cena ever won a belt. But we won't talk about that.
Right.
Because I've been watching that shit.
So Fast 9, I'll just say I don't watch previews.
Ooh, this shit was.
I don't see anything before I watch the movie. So I went into this movie completely blind. The only thing that I knew about Fast 9 was what my brother said, which was they dialed the action and everything up to 10. So you haven't seen the last couple of movies, but in one movie they had a submarine come up from under the ice and they was in their cars driving over the fucking ice from a submarine. So he said dial it up to 10 and I'll be goddamn.
Alright, fuck that.
Is it believable though?
No, I ain't no. Wait, fuck that. Fuck that.
I'll just say
No.
this. Wait. Let me just say this. Let me say in the beginning, they were going past a minefield and they said how fast do I have to go past these mines for them not to blow up? He said 80 miles per hour. Now, all these cars are driving through minefields while they're blowing up around them and cars are flipping over on top of them and everything. So in my head, I'm like, ain't none of these cars doing no bit of 80 at all.
You can't.
No,
But they still,
consistently stay at that speed.
and it was a motorcycle on the minefield as well that didn't get blown up at all. She was just dodging the motherfuckers. But
Is Tyrese still in this?
he is.
Oh yeah, he really in it.
It's
It's really a fucked up movie.
Fast 9 was everything that you would expect.
Fast and Furious 9.
Nah,
It's everything
and a
you-
10 is coming.
Jesus, bro.
It's what you would expect from it, and if you're going to watch it, go into it with an open mind, open heart, and just go in there to have fun. It
Okay.
doesn't make not a lick of sense.
Okay.
The plot don't make sense. None of it. Even when it ends, it still don't make sense at all. I've never seen a big budget movie that was this poorly put together. Whenever I watch movies like this, I always think, if this is what they giving people millions of dollars to
Why
make,
can't
it,
I make it?
Right.
Man,
That's what I thought watching this movie.
I could do
What'd you think of
Fast.
Fast?
Fast fucking 9. When I tell you,
theater or like
I watched it on bootleg first, right? And I don't even really watch bootleg movies, but once we did our show and his brother said they dialed the action up, and it was on the fire stick, I said, I'm gonna watch it. And I turned that shit on, and it was like really it was distorted, but I told him, the first 20 fucking minutes, I was like, this is unbelievable. I couldn't believe what I was watching. Now, I'm not a person, I could watch unbelievable action to an extent, but I don't want to see unbelievable shit the whole movie. It's just a joke of a movie, the action scenes. Like in the beginning,
I heard that, bro.
like when you're going into the movie and shit, they're going into a foreign country with a military. I don't understand how he keeps getting these vehicles in these countries. I don't know what he's doing. He got this unbelievable Dodge Charger. It's always American muscle. And now he's become like a fucking superhero. Like he went from just a guy. So if you Fast 1 and 2, you remember when he was only in 1 because two, was he in 2? No, I was walking Tyrese, right? So you remember what Dominic Toretto was in 1. If you watch him now, he's fucking jumping out cars, flying across the highway, catching people and landing on another car across a fucking, you know what this big ass gap in between? These are things he was doing in 6, or was that 5?
He went
And
from
he on
his
9
vehicle
now.
being cool to him being cool.
To him being like fucking ripping cinder blocks out the ceiling and shit, and
Like,
falling
nigga,
in
when
the
you become a superhero?
100 feet
It
into
started
the
with your
water.
car being nice.
This is what this is now. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable action. It's action thrown at the screen. It's things that are unbelievable. You think you're watching a fucking Marvel movie when you watch Fast. The storyline makes no sense. People are being resurrected, and you watch previews. You saw him in there, and he's on the cover art. So the one of them, he died. The Chinese one, Han, he died. The Asian, pardon me. But he's just back. They're just bringing people back. You know, and it's a joke of a movie. I really wish you guys go out and see it though. So, because we're gonna ruin it for you next week. Because next week we won't hold back and we'll go into detail about how horrible that this fucking movie really is.
I will say, out of all the movies, Fast, the last one, Fast 8, and this one are the only two that I can't just put on and watch. Every other Fast movie, I can put it on and like it's background noise, or just to like watch it over again, just to see some of like the outrageous shit or the funny moments. Like, honestly, these last two are the ones where it's like, it's not even anything really good about the movies. It's something that you would see one time to witness and see, but it's not anything that you will honestly go back to because none of it really don't really make sense. It's like it's like when Vince McMahon do the 1000th anniversary WrestleMania Raw, and he just bring everybody, Doink and all them. Like, I'm just putting people on the show, and they don't really got no purpose. And I feel like the way that they went about it, I think this could have been a better movie if they had did something different with John Cena. He has so much more personality than what they would allow him to have. And
does he?
Kinda, because I've seen him in the movie Cop Blockers.
He's the era under us. Jeff Hardy's like his favorite.
So the movie Blockers, where he was playing a father who was trying to stop his daughter from having sex, he did good. I've never seen it. It's a good movie. You should watch it. He had personality, and it'll definitely.
I just can't see.
Blockers will definitely change your mind of how you view John Cena outside of a wrestling ring and on a movie screen.
He was in something where he was funny, where they was letting him be him, and he was. I want to see him funny.
So he got personality. So when you put him in this role, why can't he be the villain with personality? Why can't he be John Travolta in Swordfist? Like that villain that got personality, a little swag about him. Because we do know this is John Cena. You know what I'm saying? Like Idris Elba when he was in Hobbs and Shaw, he had a little swag about himself because this is fucking Idris Elba. So I feel like that's the biggest part that they missed on. It's like
I feel like I was watching G.I. Joe.
Yeah, and it's like if you gonna build upon, if you had 8 movies to build upon these characters, then keep building upon these characters. Don't switch this shit on these last 3 movies.
That's the problem.
And now you're trying to take it to
we
something
know
different.
too much.
Yeah, it's like
with these guys now.
Yeah.
Rock got in right, and Rock is good because we don't know as much about Rock as everybody else. Like they shoot on a lot of other people, but Rock's not actually one of those people that they really shoot on. If you notice, so when you see him in a given, he's not good. So let me just establish that. But when you see him, he's believable in the roles that he has because you don't know a whole bunch about him. I think the problem with the new wrestlers are we know too much about them.
Yeah.
They not believable. Like Kane was my guy.
Yeah.
But now he the fucking mayor of Chattanooga. You know what I'm saying? Like I know him now. He is not believable that he can rip off a fucking cage, even though we knew he wasn't doing that then.
Yeah.
We wanted to believe it. Now he's the mayor. You can't. It's not.
Yeah, I think it's social media that gives you too much of a peek. But I think if we didn't watch, if we were not fans of wrestling, and we weren't fans of The Rock, we probably would grade him different with his acting. Because I think with what we're looking for, with me, when I get The Rock, I kind of want to see The Rock in this role. Like, so like,
Invincible.
something is in, like, even with the, what's the snitch? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. But if I didn't know him, I wouldn't expect I wouldn't know the personality to look for.
We expect this
in the movies.
You expecting this with The Rock.
Yeah.
But I think The Rock diversified because even with Snitch, I forgot about that. Like that's him showing his vulnerability. His son got involved in something and he had to get his son out of trouble. So he had to like go undercover and be like a truck driver and risk his life.
And he was good.
Yeah, it was good.
What you all said.
It's different. It's, you know what I'm saying? We used to seeing a Rock macho and Scorpion King in the rundown, but now
Scorpion King was bad.
Now he acting like I'm a real father. Like I'm showing bitchness in my persona.
Rock can do that.
Yeah. So and even with Fast 5, like I feel like that was The Rock. Like his mannerisms, the stuff that he was saying, everything. So when The Rock get on screen, I feel like at this point now you get him as he wants to be.
Okay.
Versus
what? Because he's rich than a motherfucker.
Yeah, like with John Cena, even in this movie, he was getting his ass whooped. So it's like I understand the role that he was playing, but it's like you still John Cena. Like don't get your ass beat every fucking scene. You know what I'm saying? Like. So
and John Cena's not as charismatic as Rock.
He can be, I feel like.
Do you think so?
I think he can be.
Rock is and forgive me, and what we would say when I was growing up is no homo.
Mm-hmm.
But Rock is a good-looking guy. Like he's really good-looking. He's big as shit, right? John Cena's like white boy,
stiff, tight ass back, stick up his ass.
He ain't. Rock is like charismatic.
He can play for that.
I don't see John Cena's ever being that.
Yeah, he is though. I think
you've seen it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I think John, he got a lot of personality. He does like he's like a tier under them, but not too far. Like he got it. Like
John Cena.
Yeah.
And
like witty and
I
shit.
don't see it, and I've never. I just
watch
don't
blockers.
see it.
Watch blockers. Watch blockers. And I think if I'm not gonna spoil anything for anybody, if he is to return in the next Fast movies, I think his character will be better if he is to return.
Damn.
I think that. I don't think so. I think his character is gonna be who it is, and I think like. I just go back to I never could be a fan of John Cena movies from when I saw The Marine.
That was terrible.
That's what
Now, I saw that one, and that was enough for
The
me.
Marine.
If you
That was
think,
enough for me,
if
bro.
you think that was bad, Fast 9 is blowing that shit out the water 20 times.
The
I'm telling you.
Marine in 12 rounds was a good movie.
Let me tell you something. Is Marine when he went flying like a log or something, he launched himself? Yeah, that was fucking horrible. That was like unbelievable action at its finest.
Pretty good.
And it was a joke. And if you think that was a good movie, I want to fucking knock this Dundee off this damn table and be done with this fucking show.
What is a Dundee?
It's from The Office. Have you ever seen The Office? Show on, where did it originate from?
My wife likes it a lot.
Man, we'll
Okay.
get it.
I'll come in the room and my wife is watching the reruns of The Office. It's not on anymore. Am I right about that?
Yeah, that was his
My wife loves The
What are
Office.
you watching these days on Netflix, man, or on TV? What TV shows catching your eye these days?
I've always been a fan of Shameless.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you watch Shameless?
I love.
Marie, she got ahead of me, so I
Do you
couldn't
watch The
start.
Shot? That's police shit. I don't do that.
No, The Shot.
It's supposed to be about Chicago.
Oh.
But it started off with little black kids that's sitting around that, but now it's went somewhere way off.
Are they alive now?
They're in Chicago, yeah, but it's
Little black kids die in Chicago.
yeah, they didn't. They in sex scandals and shit.
Exactly, man. I'm sorry. But yes, they do.
No, they filming a show on the south side, about the south side on the west side of Chicago. So
No,
and
I
they don't
hate
really catch
Chicago shows when you don't do it right.
right. So you would
Shameless at least
Does it right?
does it right.
Really?
You know, it's like back of the yards bullshit that's on Shameless. You like Shameless, right? And,
Yeah.
And
It's not
that's
bad.
my white girl crush. Like the women on that, you gotta see it.
I want to watch it. It's like 9 seasons, though.
Yeah,
The white girl
yeah.
on there is like Fiona.
Yeah.
She's just like,
There's too many seasons though. Oh my bad. To catch up, I'm like,
I
no,
love
I'm
it.
too far.
It's on Netflix. I'm watching. I'm gonna start
Watch
watching.
it, just watch
I'm
it.
gonna cut it on.
It's about everything Chicago and addiction and
There's tearjerkers on that too. I think.
it's
She
chill.
crying like a motherfucker.
If you ever had a parent who drank too much or did too much, like dope, you're gonna love fucking Shameless.
Yeah.
It's Roseanne on steroids. Like I love Roseanne because it was white trash, and I could identify with Roseanne. I don't know why
You
they
like Roseanne?
I don't know why they canceled her.
I never watched one fucking episode of
I used
that.
to watch
I love the Connor family.
Oh my god.
I love them because they were white trash, and I could identify with poor white trash.
Okay.
Okay, the Shameless like that. Like the
Shameless
fathers.
is fucking like that. They pull white trash from back of the yards. They Fiona, the chick, you gotta see her. She's like, she ain't stunning, but like she's a sexual being, and so you just want to sleep with her on GP. Like she ain't nobody you would ever see on the street and want to sleep with her. But when you watch the show, you gonna want to sleep with her.
Just through her personality and everything.
Through her it's her personality.
I know girls.
And so it's a good show. Just watch Shameless, guys.
You watch anything other than Shameless? I'm surprised.
I like Shameless.
Your
and
wife got you into watching TV.
cooking shows. Like anything cooking, Beat Bobby. I know
That dude that be yelling Hell's Kitchen.
Yes, I like that shit. Anything cooking, like cooking shows, I like that.
Okay.
Other
What
than
about
that-
Martha Stewart and Snoop?
I like Martha Stewart on. I'm sorry, guys. I might seem gay to you guys, but I do like Martha Stewart. I like but if, Martha Stewart on Chopped though. Does anyone watch
I'm
Chopped?
not. It doesn't ring a bell.
Diners, dive-ins and dives.
No, man.
Guy Fieri.
You ain't even talking to
Don't mean
Marie. Maybe she knows about that.
I know who
Somebody.
Guy Fieri is.
Guy
I
Fieri.
know that.
Thank you,
the
man.
Chef.
The chef.
I know
See,
that guy.
I don't know.
he goes to.
Yeah, like the white hair.
I watch a lot of shallow shit.
This ain't deep, motherfucker.
That's
This
what-
motherfucker going and eating shit. This motherfucker going around eating shit. Juicy Lucy's, like, that's a burger.
Slamming shit on the
Yeah,
table.
slamming shit on the table.
It's
So
acting, so then I'm probably not gonna watch it because you know it's not authentic.
Yeah.
Even though most shit isn't.
It
You just
ain't
the
none of
food. Just make me
Ain't
think
none
it's
of it.
believable.
Ain't none of it is.
What's the one where he used to come and it was a nasty restaurant, and he would come
yeah,
back? And, is that Hell's Kitchen?
No, it's not Hell's Kitchen, but it is.
You know what I'm talking about?
I think that's hell.
It's the British guy who goes into the restaurants and cuts his motherfucker.
Yeah, he's like, man, this is nasty. And I watched
Simon Cowell food.
Yeah, I watched
Yes.
a couple episodes
Simon
and I'm
Cowell
like,
food.
I said,
Yes.
damn, these restaurants fucked up. But then after like the third or fourth one,
Sammy's
I realized
would've
it
been
wasn't real. Yeah,
Sammy's
Sammy's would
would've
definitely
been
been
on
on
there.
there. I looked and I was like, nah, this shit not real. But the first two episodes had me all in because I'm like, damn.
Why
Look
is
at these
my
restaurants.
throat burning right now?
Because
It's the ganja. It's the marijuana. Yeah. Slow contact.
where's my throat burning?
Why is my throat burning? Let me just say, I spent
What
the
happens on Straight Gas Homie Podcast, man? You are in the den.
week in a fucking garage with no ventilation. Fuck, hold on.
Hold on, I'm about to let the garage up. Hold on.
Let me just say, I spent the weekend, fucking, where did it
Jamaica?
Jamaica, and didn't feel like this.
Oh man, that's what a compliment, man.
Yeah. Baby. You know what?
Y'all spoken to
A
Jamaica?
full week. in
Yeah, man.
Jamaica.
Shabba.
Shabbat.
Oh, yeah.
And
How
then-
about Jamaica? You know what? I'm gonna make it to Jamaica one day.
Let's just say I ate a whole bunch of pig
Okay.
in Jamaica.
And you go on. You leave off the resorts.
Oh, we went off the resort.
Okay.
My sister, who has a boo down there, we went off the resort. Let's just say it.
Okay.
So you saw real Jamaica.
Real Jamaica, ate real shit down there.
Mm.
They eat a lot of beans and pig
Cabbage
shit.
and shit. Cabbage.
I ate pigtails for the first time in like, Jesus
How do
Christ,
the women
30
look at
years. Now, that's a great question.
Cause I heard like other, I don't know how to say it, like blacks or Africans. Like I know over here, like in America, we value like smaller women, but I heard over in real African countries they value like the bigger, thicker women and everything.
Okay. So yes, they like thick women. They women, you wouldn't be able to distinguish them from walking down 39th Street or fucking Madison and Pulaski. You seeing all thick women, black women. They all of our color. They look just like us. You would know the difference. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Until they open their mouth.
They start talking.
They
really got the
everybody.
mind.
Amen.
So I will have to go down there and put an accent on. Hey,
No, they love you because you didn't have an
They
accent.
be like, motherfucker, you not from here.
Exactly.
Okay.
They know you ain't from.
Oh, so
them.
they like American meat.
Yeah. But then you got on a Friday, Saturday, you got black American women who came down, and I knew them right away. And you know how I knew them?
Eyes.
Eyelashes.
Oh, okay.
Big ass eyelashes.
Fucking snuffleupagus.
Snuffleupagus. And I don't know if this is generational, but that's a snuffleupagus. Snuffleupagus, injected ass booties.
Terrible.
Like,
Terrible.
why
now.
are you here?
You could
In the
always.
motherland.
In the motherland.
And you
And
know
I
what?
like Jamaica.
You could tell a
But
motherfucker from
Jamaica's
Chicago
okay.
too. You could tell when another motherfucker's from Chicago.
And some women do the eyelashes, you, and they look good.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. I ain't shitting on them with females. With
You
the
talking about the
eyelashes.
real big ones.
But they have them on the top and the bottom.
Mhm.
Like, and bottom.
Stupid.
Like, when do you start putting them on the bottom too? Snuff a fucking luffagus.
Stupid as fuck, and they stood out. So like, how was the interactions with like? How about the men? They said the men are really aggressive and things like that.
Towards the ladies?
Yeah.
We didn't get so that was the difference in COVID. We didn't get to go out to the clubs. I would have like they had an 8 o'clock 8 p.m. Curfew, so we had to be on the resort at 8 o'clock. So we didn't get
so
the
you had to-
party.
So you was out when it was light. You didn't really get to be
Basically,
nighttime.
yep, yeah, absolutely. And you know me, T.
I know your ass would be out there at 3 in the morning and shit,
Goddamn
blending
right.
in.
I'm-
I ain't coming with you.
Right.
Cause shit, them
Hey.
Jamaicans do shit different. They be like, yeah, get these American niggas. See, you can get away with it. They never gonna say nothing. They gonna say, this nigga one of us. Black man. They gonna say, this man here.
But they look like you too, T. They wouldn't know you until you open your mouth
I
either.
just wouldn't talk. Just smile.
Bill Cosby, motherfucker.
Speaking gibberish.
You don't know Bill Cosby. You got like, dude.
No, I'm not that big of a Cosby fan.
Really?
I've never watched the Cosby Show. A couple of
But
episodes.
you watch
here and
Roseanne.
You've never seen a Cosby show.
there. A couple of shows here and there.
But you watch Roseanne.
I've watched probably more episodes of Roseanne than the Brady Bunch of the Cosby Show.
The Brady Bunch.
The
It wasn't funny.
Brady Bunch.
You like the Brady
Cosby
Bunch?
was great.
Yeah. It wasn't. I got particular.
What about MASH?
I've never seen it.
But if you watch the Brady Bunch,
But you have to realize it's like
I
certain-
fucking hated the Brady Bunch.
I'm a person who
Because we had to watch TV.
I run away from things that everyone likes. Like I rarely like what everyone likes. So if you find me liking something or someone that everybody likes, I liked it before I knew it was something that's
Way
popular.
go. Like, you never watched an episode of.
I've never seen the Jeffersons that much. I've never seen the Cosbys. I've never seen.
Can you sing the
227.
Jefferson song right now?
All those black shows.
227 was a great show.
It was.
You ever seen The Awakening?
The Awakening.
I've never seen none of those movies or none of those.
You've
TV
seen The
shows.
Awakening.
I've seen.
2 o'clock in the morning,
I've seen
motherfucker.
an episode or two. But
And
I've
if you
never
lived in the
gone back.
90s, you had to see The Awakening.
No.
Right? It was the 90s?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's that shit. That shit that wasn't funny to me. Like I feel like.
Oh, no, Awakening was not.
I feel like it's what.
Awakening
Ghost
was
Rider.
not.
What's that?
Ghost Rider?
Yeah. Channel 11?
What cartoons did you watch? Hold on to you.
Arthur.
know.
Arthur.
What a
Rugrats.
wonderful
Daeo.
time to
Angry
be,
Beats.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where we learn and work and play.
Pepper Ann, things like that.
He watched like Beast Wars instead of
Yeah,
Transformers.
stuff like that. A little younger than you guys.
Yeah. Nigga say yes.
And the fact that you said Pepper Ann.
That was a great show.
I
That
had a
Yeah.
girlfriend with a kid that watched Pepper Ann.
Too Disney, yeah.
is. You watch Mr. Bogus?
No, I don't know what that is.
Mr. Bogus! I slapped the shit out your face right now, nigga. You talking some Mr. Bogus.
Hey man,
I never remember that one. That was good.
these are good shows, man. We used to have to force to watch.
You know what's
Probably
not a
bad
good
now.
show?
What?
I've been watching the new Rory and Maul show.
What's that?
Okay.
It's a new
Wow.
podcast. Joe Budden.
Did you know that they broke up?
Yeah, Joe Budden podcast broke up and they went their separate ways. But I'm watching that show. It's okay.
Joe Budden?
Yeah, it's my favorite rapper. Second. But it's not. I don't. It's not that good. It's hard for them to generate conversation. And it's what I'm getting from it is, you guys are not really friends. Y'all cool. Y'all acquaintances, but y'all not friends. And it comes off Rory and Maul, and it comes off a lot on camera. But no one is saying.
Is it actual? Like, is it like a real world kind of thing? Like,
It's good.
They doing like what we do, but it was so Joe Budden podcast was Joe Budden, you know the rapper, and
And
he
them
had
two.
his two homies. They fell out over money.
oh,
And they
okay.
split off and did their own thing.
Anybody who's gonna fall out is about money.
So now Joe Budden got
Two new people.
two new people, and then they started one on their own.
And it's not. I don't want to say that it's bad. It's just that, to me, the way I'm watching it and viewing it, I'm viewing two people that's not really cool, that's trying to go get a bag, and they're trying their best to create content, to create camaraderie, and create all of that. And me, as being a big Joe Budden fan and everything, I'm like, it's not really hitting for me. I feel like once the newness of it wears off, I feel like it's gonna fall flat on their face because it's when I hear them talk about certain things, it's like you motherfuckers is reaching for straws for shit to talk about. Like it ain't just coming off as natural, genuine conversation.
You think they gonna get back together at some point?
No, I don't think they're gonna get back together because I feel like where Joe is taking his podcast, I don't think Rory didn't want to go. I think Joe wants to move into the black media mogul.
But do you think his is falling off, or do you think it's like?
I think it's just more mature. So it's like he's getting older. He's 40. When he started this podcast, he was 35, and he was still on his young man shit, throwing hella pool parties and being the man out there in New Jersey with all the bad bitches. Like now he's in a more mature role and he knows that. So I feel like he's trying to take his shit to where, hey, you're gonna come sit down and talk to me in a suit and tie when you got some big shit to promote. I
You
feel
didn't
like,
call him Duke either, by the way.
Duke, whatever. I feel like he's going in that route
Doogie House?
to me.
No, Duke.
And
Is that the thing in the show? It's like you gotta smoke all the blunts.
Yeah, we gotta get all of them straight gas on them. With straight gas, what marijuana things. You can see we ain't stopped. We don't stop until that camera stop.
and I think he's
What do you mean the camera stop?
when we close the show out.
Oh,
I think he's gonna get there.
Oh no.
I think it's
Motherfucker,
gonna-
this is
I
a
definitely
great
think it's
time,
gonna-
man. You all are great.
But
You all are great. I always wanted to do cocaine. Have you all done cocaine?
I haven't done any cocaine ever in my life.
Jasmine Sullivan asked a question on Instagram. She said, "What's the craziest thing you've ever done
Oh, crap.
for great sex?"
You did. But I hear with cocaine, you're not gonna have great sex.
But what's the craziest thing you, sir, have done to secure some great ass or for great ass?
I've driven a
Just a
long way.
I think so. How
I've
far?
driven a long
How
way.
far?
Across the border.
Canada?
I'm not that far, motherfucker.
Damn.
State border, motherfucker. Not.
It don't really count. Indiana.
No,
Which
right.
way you go?
No. But I've gone to Upper Michigan for a little puss.
3 hours. Top, at least.
Yeah, I've done that. I've definitely done that. But you can do that in Wisconsin too, bro.
That's the craziest thing that you've ever done?
Yeah, for the puss. I've driven a long way
That's
to get laid.
okay.
Okay.
I think that is, yeah.
What's the craziest thing a woman has told you she's done to come to you?
Not a motherfucking thing. I'm like, hey guys.
When you say
That's an
crazy,
interesting question.
I think you mean like, what do you mean like,
Let me read. I can read.
out of character type shit? Or like,
Like the married thing is like, to me, a crazy thing, but it's not
Yeah.
really crazy when you think about,
Well, I can read.
nowadays. Go ahead.
So one of the responses was, I mowed my 62-year-old's neighbor's yard because the head was so good.
You mowed her lawn?
so she's 62-year-old woman you got hair from?
Hey, I put guns in my name that later committed a murder with. I overdrafted my account to put gas in my car so I could come wash his dirty clothes for him.
Okay.
So these are
Say that
things-
last one again.
She overdrafted her account so she could get some gas so she could wash his clothes.
Nah, shit, I ain't done.
Sold my eggs to pay for his jail bond.
So eggs?
Yes. Wait, whoa!
I'm thinking
Okay.
like farm eggs.
Let
This
him-
motherfucker's talking some
Let
eggs.
him drive my boyfriend's car for the entire 6 months my boyfriend was deployed. So these are different things that people are saying that they've done in the pursuit of vagina.
I've slept with a
Well, in
woman
the pursuit
whose
of
husband
great
was
sex.
deployed in Iraq. That was fun.
So same thing like let her drive your car,
Yeah.
gave her your credit card, let her get your social security number. Anything. It's nothing crazy like that.
Crazy
I ain't
like
never let
that.
a bitch drive my car because I wasn't single at the time.
Not if I'm
probably
not
would be
driving
crazy.
with the motherfucker.
Right, that probably would be something. I think I've used my grandma's car. I couldn't drive, so I used my grandma's car to ask her if Huli could take me somewhere so that Huli could drop me off and the girl would be driving my grandma's car with me in it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not. Damn, that's
And
a good
that's
one.
like-
Not to say I've never been got.
Now, you get the pussy, but it's like you've done some uncharacteristic shit to where like, you like, I know better.
No, what I mean is like nobody, not to say that nobody's ever like used me.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But I don't think that it's been where I've mortgaged the motherfucking house over the pussy. I've driven a long way, like I said, but I ain't never
I've driven 2.5 hours for some
I ain't never given up like
What about like taking the, like, so it's like,
giving up.
I'm gonna take the train. Like you got like, I know. So as we was younger, me, Huli, and Mark went to a church service
Okay.
for a woman. This how dedicated we was for Mark, just so he could get this way, which he didn't get.
Did you
by the
get?
way.
Okay.
No, he didn't
See,
get it.
That's
But
wrong.
we went and sat in the church service for like 2 hours, and I think we gave money just to show the dedication to this woman. And I told you, I sat on the phone. That's another one. When the last time I got played like that was sitting on the phone, trying to impress this woman for over a month. having 3-4 hour conversations about everything other than sexual activities and relationships.
Right. She was spiritual. She was a religious woman.
She was just I don't know. I don't think she was. She was
bitch.
like an old soul. Yeah, stupid bitch is what she was. She's an old soul, and I did a lot of phone shit.
Sometimes you do a whole bunch of shit.
Valentine's Day, I think I bought her something like a teddy bear.
Yeah,
card.
he bought her something.
Yeah,
That's some shit.
a bear. I wrote a little nice thingy in the card. Went out to see Hitched. I think it was Hitched.
Oh hell no.
It was some Will Smith. It was something with him. Maybe it was something with him. And we went and saw that shit.
He's
and
terrible.
after that, I tried to get a hug and I couldn't even get a hug. And it was
They
embarrassing.
will get you.
I've
Yeah.
had a girl jump a fence to get into my home.
Damn.
On some ass.
Take the train. 3-4 trains. Drop
A
my
train
kids
is
off.
that? That's
Well,
not
I'm gonna
drastic.
drop
though.
my kids off somewhere. I only gotta fit you in this window. I'm gonna drop them off. All right, so I can on the train go uphill to come back on the train to come just to pleasure you, and then get out and you have access, so I can ask somebody to give you a ride. But I haven't. I'm just like that's drastic.
Okay.
For one,
Okay.
you just like going
Okay.
above and beyond.
Yeah, I've had girls like wait in the back of my parents' house, like by the garbage cans, so I can go in the house and politic for like a good 45 minutes before I can come back out. I've had things
Wow,
like that.
Okay.
Nothing crazy like that. Before I knew my way around Chicago, I got on the Grand Bus and took that motherfucker down to the end of the line. And got
You live
home.
in Chicago?
I do. And I was in high school and I took the Grand Bus all the way down somewhere because she had the art school class or something like that. And I wanted to stay around her for so long. I stayed on the bus all the way and almost got lost. Didn't know where I was at.
Damn, I had the one I was. Oh, damn, I can't think now. Keep going. I got one.
I got on the train to go to. These are all the.
You've gotten on the train to go.
Yeah, me. These could be like little minor things, but these is me like before I started traveling around. I got on the train to go to the Taste of Chicago, and I didn't know like this is prior to cell phones. So back then, you have to print out the fucking piece of paper that told you your directions.
Where to go?
If you lose that paper,
West.
yeah, if you lose that paper, you really don't know where the fuck you're going if you don't know your way around the
No,
city. So yeah, I done went to the Taste of Chicago and not knowing if I'm supposed to get on the brown line or the red line or the pink line or whatever the fuck that is. So I done things like that.
Did you get laid, sir?
I did.
It's all worth it.
I did.
It's all worth it.
I did.
It's all worth
If
it.
in the end, you be
And
and
sometimes you just take it. You be like, all right, man. I guess this was worth it. I mean,
it's worth it.
But yeah, I've done some pretty lame shit. Before you really started getting active like that, you do a lot of real lame shit. Like you think about it, like how you just going above and beyond just to have. I've done this shit to where you went all out your way just to see a motherfucker. Hey, I want to see you. Even with Marie, where I fucking took the blue line to. She worked at the Forest Park. I take the blue line to that whatever the displays and walk all the way to Forest Park to take her lunch and walk my dumb ass back to the train.
But you wanted her.
You know what I'm saying? And this was what we was like. I feel like now I'm like, if I said that, you get appreciated for stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was some pretty dumb shit.
The two greatest syllables in the English language. The two greatest syllables in the English language.
What is it?
Pussy.
Pussy. Yep.
The two greatest syllables in the English language. You will never find two greater syllables.
That's true.
Cook and see.
And you do some drastic shit.
And you're gonna do whatever you gotta do to get it.
Yeah, man.
As a man
Yeah, man.
who likes those syllables.
Yeah, having them long conversations. Now,
Talking on the phone is another thing.
too much talking. I'll tell you I got it now. The wildest thing that a woman has done too is also while they were on a date. I told this one before too, while they were on a date. Snuck out from the date and gave me a blowjob while she was on the date.
Should she go back to the
She
date?
went back to the date and he paid.
She's good.
Unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. So
And he didn't like smell no bullshit?
I don't know,
Disgusting.
but that happened.
Disgusting.
Disgusting. Yeah, it happened. You know what I'm saying? In my younger days.
Can I ask you a personal question? What's one of the, without discussing anything, what's one of the craziest thing you've ever seen on your job?
Crazy. Oh, this guy. Oh,
No,
crazy.
you, me and him.
No, you.
Oh. Jesus Christ. Craziest thing I've ever seen.
Like how they say the NBA players have that welcome to the NBA moment. What was that moment that you had your welcome to this job moment? What was that moment for you?
Masturbation
Wow.
on downtown Chicago State and
In the vehicle or out the vehicle?
no, out. Like, no, not me, motherfucker.
I know. I'm talking about
The person walking down the street masturbating.
But white skin.
Black skin.
Walking
Off
in masturbation.
Homeless, he had Ripple in his hand. Wine.
Jagging off.
Jagging off. And I gotta be honest.
That's a talent.
It is a talent because I'm like, this guy had a fucking, what Terrence would probably say is a schlong. He had a schlong. And I'm looking at his dick, I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Nice
So we both niced it. And me and my partner were like,
showing off. Well, fuck it. I don't
walking
care.
down the street.
I don't care. I'm walking down the street.
Just like, and you homeless. I'm like, you
Sir.
homeless and you stink and you have holes in your pants. Why can't I have
You wasted that shit. Just throw it away.
Right?
Throw it away, man.
It's dirty. You know,
God
like, what the
damn.
fuck?
Throw it
So,
away.
That's probably like Welcome to the Jungle. Last week a guy
What happened in that situation?
on Lakeshore
first?
Drive, we took his Ripple away from him.
First
Hey,
thing.
give me the first things first. Give me this shit. And he gets pissed off at us. And one thing we wanted to get him off the main street.
Yeah.
So he follows us because we got his drink. He follows us to Lake Street, and that was it. Right? We handcuff him and take him away. You know what I'm saying? Because people, they want him off the street, but if you start whooping his ass, they become sympathetic towards him.
Yes.
He's just masturbating, man.
He just showed us what God gave him.
It's on his gifts.
Give him a.
He comes
White
very
people,
gifts.
they turn on you very quickly.
Oh yeah.
They turn on you in a heartbeat.
Hell yeah.
So that was the thing. That's how that ended. You get a lot of sexual things downtown. Girl, beautiful white girl, minding her own business on the escalator, going up on Lake and State Street, going up to the escalator. This long escalator. Guy walks up to her, puts his hand up her.
Wow.
Yeah, but of course, no boozy, no panties on.
Oh, okay.
They refuse to wear them. They refuse to wear them.
No panties on. So
Man,
my
no,
partner's
baby.
like,
Finger in there.
damn.
Access.
First off, why is your skirt that you can't say this to people though, because it's not their fault. That asshole walks behind them, sees that she doesn't have panties on, and puts his chewing the pink one.
Yeah.
Stink.
Oh my God. Why would he do that? Like,
Give the jammer.
It's the shocker.
The shocker. The shocker. Definitely shocker that night.
It's the shocker. But it's like, man, why is your skirt that short with no panties on? But we're not supposed to do that.
so he asked the question, and she responded, "Excuse me."
Yo, it was like, it was like one of those things. You realize what kind of job you on because she's hysterical. She's to us
That's
it's funny,
unbelievable.
but this is not funny to a woman who is just going about her fucking way.
This is devastating.
It's devastating. It's devastating. And not that he penetrated her, but he almost, this just is ridiculous.
Violator.
Now imagine if he had penetrated. He had a little nasty finger that went up in there.
Nasty.
Now you don't know what's
It's
going on
nasty,
with
no
your pussy
doubt
because it's
about
out.
it. No
Put a
doubt about
thong on.
it. Yep.
Cover that
Or
pussy up.
something. Just cover it up.
Damn.
But
But
those are the kind of
you
things
gotta
that make
cover it
you
up.
realize that you are on
Leave it
the
out.
Chicago Police Department. Just last week, motherfucker turned over his car, 2:30 in the morning. Probably later than that. It's actually 4 o'clock in the morning. Went over the barrier, drives over the barrier. He on North Avenue, and it's an S curve, what we call it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Anybody in Chicago, they know the S curve. It's at North Avenue. It's 1000 North Lakeshore Drive. Hits the fucking S curve. Hits the barrier like fucking 90 miles per hour, 80 miles per hour. Flips the car over. Right? He's okay. He's alive. He decides to get naked and run around. Now he was white. Of course. That motherfucker was definitely white.
You're like, what are you doing?
It's like, now you almost died. What made you get naked and run around? And I'm like,
Maybe he was so happy that he was alive.
dog, I'm not
Exactly.
chasing him. That's when you wait for backup. And let the gung-ho motherfuckers chase him down naked.
I might even drive past him while I'm on the clock. I don't have time for that shit. You like, all right, man.
Well, you think he's dead.
Got your ass out.
His car rolled over though. Think about this. It's a Kia too. One of those box ass Kias. And I was like, well, damn. I need to get a Kia because it survived this thing. And it's like 10 yards more, he would have been in the lake.
Crazy. Unharmed.
That's the kind of shit that makes you realize that you're on a job. And you're like, or can I just give you one more?
Sure. Right, keep it
And
coming.
it's not even it's not a funny story. We're on the west side. We get a story. There, you know how motherfuckers, they gather in these vacant lots. But this happened to be a school lot.
Yeah.
School lot is open. Motherfuckers just want to hang out. Several people shot. Right. Happened to be woman shot, bleeding out. We get there. We get word. She's bleeding. She got shot in the butt. Bleeding out from the butt. We walk up to her. Ambulance is on its way. We can't do nothing for her. You know what I'm saying? All we can say is, she got a big... She's bleeding from her ass. But the man thinking is like,
Nice
she
ass.
was fine. Nice ass. She had on a skirt. All we was white boys. I knew when the white boys looking at her ass. It's like, I say, Sarge, forgive me, but he's like, yeah, you're looking at her ass, aren't you?
Yeah, you damn right.
Yes, I am. Like, she bleed. Like, you see it so much though. It's like, it sucks.
I have my homie. He's a paramedic for the CPD.
Yeah.
And he be telling me, I be like, I asked him about it when we went on vacation. The way he described it, I was like, man, this shit fuck you up. Like, you take this shit. He was like, I used to, but now it's just like, yeah. I'd be like, you be seeing people like go? He'd be like, yeah. Sometimes you take them, and they'll be like, that's what. And he was telling me like the problems that the city has in terms of the lack of paramedics and things like that. So I can shoot him in his knee right now. If there's no paramedics to come, he has to wait.
That's it.
And they gotta call one from around, so the motherfucker's waiting for. He's like, I don't know if I'm getting to. He said some lady like died off of because the paramedic didn't come that fast, but it was like a couple of miles away.
On a Friday night, just think about it. Read the newspaper Saturday morning.
Yep.
You're gonna see how many people are shot in Chicago.
Yeah, it's like, why won't you just order more, just build more, just hire more? Like, why are y'all shorthanded
Yeah.
the whole city
Well,
in that
it's
manner?
the city.
And it makes you. I feel like it's with everything, the way that people perceive things from what they see from the media. But if you actually know people who are actually dealing with it, it can change your perception of what's going on.
That's
It's
why
like,
Trump did say one thing that I really enjoyed, and I can't agree with Trump on a whole bunch of things. Actually, nothing. But when he said fake news, it's a lot of fake ass news out here, and people, I know y'all got a good following. Watch out what you see on the news. God damn it, verify it, because you're not seeing. A lot of times you're not seeing the truth. You're just not. And that's the kind of fucked up thing about it. So that's my PSA, public service announcement.
Yeah.
And you can see the shit. Like a lot of people, they only think they go to the news for their resources. It's like social media is like where you go. Like I know I do for certain shit.
My next door neighbor. You go to your next door neighbor for the news?
You know what I'm saying?
Bitch.
You go to the Twitter. I go to my Twitter. And it's them.
Is that actual news though?
Yeah, like you get actual clips, you get more of a context of what actually happened.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? It's like it's the raw footage that someone has, and then they explain the
What
situation.
did they say about Joe Biden on that Twitter?
You know what? The difference, I don't really see too much Joe Biden shit.
'Cause he's
not
sweet.
like Trump. You know what I'm saying?
Trump was out there every day. I got tired of that motherfucker.
Every day it was something about Trump. Joe Biden, you don't really hear
He
shit.
taking a nap, motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? You like, hey,
He's Sleepy Joe for a reason.
I know my $300 better be coming soon.
What's three?
They
Oh,
supposed
for
to
the,
be, yeah,
the pandemic thing?
yeah, for the kids. They're gonna reduce to $300, but I'm gonna take whatever you
What
get.
$300?
They're supposed to give like parents.
Yeah,
that
like
got
the stimulus
kids,
thing.
yeah.
Okay, well I should get that
Yeah,
too.
you should get something.
I haven't got my taxes, and I filed them 2 months ago.
What about your stimmy? Did you get your stimmies? Okay, maybe they took it out and put it in your pension.
Motherfuckers don't give me no stimulus.
That's fucked
But
up.
my
You-
wife did get stimulus.
You're a city worker, man. You're here for the people.
That's overtime.
That's
I was
all the
pissed
time.
off that I didn't get on.
Did you watch The Wire? Have you ever seen The Wire?
Through the wire. No, that's Shaka Khan. You don't even know. Now you know Bow Wow, but you don't know Shaka Khan. I should whip your ass.
Know the name.
But did you watch? It was on HBO.
No wife. I don't watch police shows.
I was just gonna ask you, is it
No
like
police
that?
shows.
I was gonna know, is it really like that? That's all.
This was like when we were shortest. This was before, but he always didn't want to be a cop, so he probably was depriving himself of
FBI.
good content. I know that's coming. This mother gonna be like CIA or some shit
I
at
would
some
like
point.
to be FBI.
Oh.
I'm too old. I'm 40, man.
There's an age limit on
That's
that?
it.
Yeah.
I will be 40. And there is a limit on.
Why?
37 is the limit. I missed it.
I just watched fucking Fast 9 and Mr. Nobody is well in his 60s.
Well, has he been on?
You have
Has
to
he
be
been on
old
for a
and
while?
grow into that age.
Oh, okay.
Grow into that.
So you have to get on young and then.
Yes, yeah, man.
Oh, so
I mean, even CPD, you can't be over 40 and get on.
really? Oh.
Yeah, if you are past, for all those who want to be on CPD, I know there are a lot of you guys out there.
Not.
Don't do it. But you cannot be older than 40 and get on CPD.
I guess that's.
Because you can't stay on past 63 years old. At 63, they mandatory kick your ass out of it.
That's 23 good years.
But we got motherfuckers who've been on there for 37 years.
The white boys who wanted to be.
Yes.
I can't wait to fucking. We can't say too much of that stuff. I'm not gonna make that.
I mean, it's serious though.
It is.
Some
I can't wait
people
to get a
did want to
badge.
be the police. They're not just white. They want to be the police, and they finally get it. And the police is their life.
Well, you did say one of your main goals when you became a cop would be to whip black ass.
Oh, come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, Vince McMahon.
This was young. I'm going somewhere with that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, whip black ass, take shoes from people like me.
Oh damn! Whip.
Take shoes, whip my ass. Take shoes from people like me.
Okay.
But he turns out to be the complete opposite.
Okay.
He's the cop that's gonna help the little old lady across the street, stop middle of traffic and run out and do shit like
He
that.
can't help it.
Help with the bags. That's what this
Can't
guy
help
is. You know what I'm saying? But if I was on the force,
I got my first murderer last night.
you did? And what happened?
Bam.
Call, okay.
He was white.
What did he do? Murder? He murdered an animal or
He
something?
punched the motherfucker to death.
Wow.
Wow, he ain't playing. Big white boy?
Done.
Wow.
He was very small.
Mm.
He looked like you.
What was his self-defense
But
maybe?
white.
Maybe
It
it was
was no
some
self-defense. It was on some drunk bullshit.
Damn.
life over. Well, maybe not. I mean, well,
It is Kim Fox, by the way.
you know, I wish we could
He'll
talk
be
about
out tomorrow.
right. You know, we give it out.
Kim Fox. Now, you all ever talk about her on this show?
No, who was that?
That's the judge.
Attorney General? Attorney?
No, we don't know her.
Don't worry about it. Keep
Bro, I
going.
don't want to say nothing bad about her. I don't want no trouble.
She
No
full progress,
ticket.
bro. God
I
bless.
got no ticket. I was gonna say something.
Funnest day on the job.
Damn, fun is day on the job. There's been a lot of fun days on the job.
He ain't doing shit. Sit down and shit.
Shit, man. There's been a lot of fun days. Goddamn. Are you old enough to remember Excellent Party Time?
Wayne's World.
Wayne's World. Do you
No.
remember Wayne's World?
I didn't watch it, but you know you fun.
I know who Wayne's World is.
Damn it. Then that's not gonna be funny to you then.
Depends on how you tell.
I just see some motherfuckers just fuck themselves up on the on the job. That like
Going out to the bar and shit.
yes.
Yeah.
And like fuck themselves up, and it's real funny to us.
I would probably be the cop that's gonna do shit that's gonna get myself in trouble. I know I would. I probably wouldn't be. I probably would stay away
Like the
from
cops
it.
out of Superbad.
Like the goofy, play too much ass
You ever
cops.
seen Superbad? McLovin?
He type motherfucker
They let him shoot
that talking
the gun.
on the overhead, talking on the thing for no reason.
Oh
and shit.
yeah, there's a lot of that, by the way.
Yeah.
There is a
Hey,
lot of that.
dumbass. You like?
Well, like you saw a Hangover when dude
Yeah,
got
yes,
the cop. He was
yes.
like, he drove on the sidewalk. He was like, I should have been a fucking cop.
Absolutely. You get shit like that. Like
Do you guys get in trouble for running red lights? And if I follow you, would I get in trouble?
probably not. If you follow us, you probably wouldn't get in trouble. But you can get in trouble for going through a red light following too closely to an emergency vehicle is a trouble thing.
The other night, I was riding down Cicero, and this dude, he fucking blew through a red light, and there was a cop right there with the unmarked detective van. They was sitting there, they let him get past. He went past late. Then they turned the sirens on.
Yep.
They caught that motherfucker before he got to Chicago Avenue. I rode past, I was fucking dying laughing. I'm like, this is what you get,
You look at the dumbasses.
I'm like, it's 2 a.m. Like, just wait. It's 13 seconds.
And you
Just
ain't got
fucking
no
wait.
license, you ain't got no insurance.
Just wait.
The car's stolen. Like, why are you doing this? And I tell people that all the time. I'm like, ma'am,
Because their brain ain't working.
you did that.
Their brain ain't
I
working.
just saw you do it. And actually, just go.
No, it's-
I don't even want shit to do with you. You be some women, and it's the women
Man, I don't.
that you really don't want to fuck with on this job. They will whoop your ass, but even if like they won't whoop your ass, they make it seem like they will. And so it's like, ma'am, just go.
Why you talking to me like this?
Right. Like, why you did this? Why am I a bitch? Why am I a bitch? Why am I black? You know I'm a black stupid mother.
Why the fuck can they talk to you,
You
like
did this.
that?
But ma'am, just have a nice day. Just
Just go,
have a nice
man.
day.
Go fuck on, go.
Just go on because I really don't want, because your man don't want to deal with you.
Man. Right.
You got a man that don't want to deal with you. And he want to punch your face. You know, he just want to punch you.
Oh, man.
Have a nice day.
I couldn't imagine,
I'm
man.
going to lose
Like,
my job for you.
you would think, though, like I'd just be sarcastic. So I can see, like, I probably would be really sarcastic with women like that. We'd be like you said, you did it. And you're just really upset. I'm not understanding why you're so upset right now, you know?
I think it would be so much fun to be a cop back in like the 80s and 90s.
Because you just get to slap motherfucker.
And you can say anything. Like nowadays, I can't come up and just say anything now
Oh,
because
no, you lose
so
your
many
job.
recording devices, so many everything.
Yes.
You be like,
Yes.
back in the 90s, you be like,
Hey,
ugly motherfucker. You know that?
And they did,
Your
though.
ugly ass going so fast.
See, did they not?
Hell yeah, little shit.
In the 80s,
Man,
cops will slap the shit out of you.
man, when
And
we
no
was,
repercussions.
you dumbass. Hey, come here, dumbass. You be like,
Put that little shit away.
are you? When the show was pissing, he was pissing on the temple or some shit. He's like, hey, put that little shit away. We all jumped the shit. There was some cops like pulled up. He's like, hey, come here. The show was like, I don't know. He's like, get your ass over here. Like, you be like, man.
Cops back then were fucked up.
That motherfucker yelled in Kevin's face, said, get up. That motherfucker, we said, get up. You got to see the leader. I was like,
Has Kevin ever been on this show?
absolutely not.
The one thing I would do if
there
I was
won't
a
be.
cop. It would probably be the most dangerous, stupidest thing in the world, I swear to God. I would pull up on random corners and get out and chase people.
You don't want to do.
That's the one thing I want to do, just
Your ass gonna get out of the
You
road.
just gonna chase motherfucker.
They gonna look at his ass like,
Them
what you running
motherfuckers,
for?
Let me just say, they fast.
I just want to get up and be like, is that you? Hey, come here, motherfucker.
You gonna see the block just like,
Scatter. But
and
you
they ain't
fast,
even
though.
did shit.
Right.
They ain't even did shit, but they like, it's like, motherfucker, I just want to.
No, think about us. You see when you want for everybody run.
Yeah,
You running. I ain't did shit, but I'm running too.
You gone.
Fuck you running for, dummy?
Can you imagine just pulling up on a random corner?
Just make
Just hopping out,
it.
just
Cause I've done it.
And like, you fast, so you couldn't catch them?
No, because they run through gangways.
Yeah, the motherfuckers got cuts.
They run through gangways, and they know where they going.
Yeah, you run through that motherfucker feeling your way through it.
And you be like,
Poke a motherfucker
I don't know
down.
where the fuck am I? I didn't call Southside niggas, but I've never caught a West Side.
What's
nigga.
up?
I've never caught a West Side.
He said, what the fuck am I at?
On the West Side, they got predetermined routes,
Hell yeah.
and they gone, and you be like, okay.
Am I being set up?
My bad. That's when you went through a
Get
game,
my
you
weapon.
will, and some possums.
See?
See,
You know it ain't cool.
me and my partner, white boy, we went in this abandoned building.
I'd have discharged my firearm in that motherfucker.
And so we go in the backyard, we clear the black backyard, nothing's there. We look down, and there's an open door. You gotta go in. Shots fired. Motherfuckers, you gotta go in. Right? Go in. As we go in, possum comes out.
I'd have fired that motherfucker.
But not just possum, babies, possums come out with the mother possum.
That's
My
disgusting.
partner says, possum! You know, we got our guns out, and I'm like, oh, motherfucker, I'm about to pull the motherfucking chicken on the damn possum and the babies.
Man, I'd
I
have
was like,
fired that
oh,
motherfucker. It's
shit.
like,
He was
Shots
more
fired,
scared of the
shots
possum
fired.
than the motherfucker going in with the shotgun. It's a shotgun going.
now would you have gotten it? So, all right, and I want you to finish. But if I would have shot my gun and shot the possum, I would get in trouble for shooting.
yes.
You be like,
Oh,
Have
yeah.
some discretion, man.
you like, hey man, I'm fucking
Where's
scared.
your discipline, motherfucker?
I'm scared, man. Fuck. But all right, go ahead.
No, that's it. You
Alright.
you just can't go in being scared.
So-
If you went into places being scared to everything, you would just you would shoot a lot of shit.
So you can see how. So that explains why they always quick with shooting shit.
Cause you are scared. I mean, we human, man.
Yeah.
You scared.
Yeah.
I mean, the biggest motherfuckers be scared. You know what I'm saying? But it just is what it is.
Yeah,
So you
be
can't go
fearless.
in just wanting to shoot some shit. Cause if you are, a lot of shit gonna be dead, including people. And that's kind of Chauvin. Thank God. I'm glad he got some years.
You think that's
And-
enough?
and-
I didn't know if we could talk about it, but okay.
Yeah, shit. Why not?
But I'm glad he got some years.
But here's the thing. With 10 years ago, he would have been given a medal.
Yeah.
2021, he got some time.
Yeah. So you gotta take the small
Take
steps.
the
wins.
small steps.
Take the wins.
We give police the benefit of the doubt, and we should. But when you cross that line, that's not. That's not policing. That's not good policing. Good police don't want to see him walk.
Right. And that's how it should be. You know what I'm saying? What about the rioter? You see the one that got the probation and like a $300 fine for
I don't know about that one.
storming the Capitol? They one of the cases went through, and they gave him, I think it was a female. They gave her probation and like a $300 fine.
Yeah, that ain't.
That was the only
That
penalty.
ain't right. That shit was scary to me. My only thing with that is this. A lot of Black Lives Matter motherfuckers got off too.
Yes.
And so they were storming motherfucking, not Capitol. I think the motherfucker who stormed the Capitol should be mowed down. And I mean mowed down. You come in the Capitol, you get shot. To me, it's the seat of government for the United States. Motherfucking right. But I'm gonna hear round after that shit.
Headshot.
And so whether you white, conservative, or you black and liberal, you come into You throwing pop bottles and shit at police officers. I'm sorry. You gotta go. And I'm not saying being killed, but there needs a message to be sent.
Right.
Yeah.
This
You
shouldn't be
get your
allowed.
ass whooped.
Or even if you shooting rubber bullets or something
No,
that hurt,
absolutely.
I want you to be hurt.
Rubber bullets, most certainly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I want you to be hurt and have some
The
marks.
same motherfuckers who stormed the Capitol, they needed to have their ass whipped and good to send a message for the next motherfuckers who try to do this. Motherfuckers burning stuff up. You want to burn up stores and stuff? Kim Fox, you don't let them off. You send their ass to jail and get their ass whooped. I'm sorry. And so I don't have any sympathy for people who say, oh, those people who stormed the Capitol are this, but the Black Lives Matter guys are liberators. Or the Black Lives Matter guys are liberators, and the people who stormed the Capitol are this. No. You treat them the same.
Yeah, and then they talk, the one that
I don't
lady,
give a fuck who
what's
you
the lady who bought the multi-million-dollar house from Black Lives Matter? I hate that they just always tie the black movement and just the things that shit that happened with Floyd and the way that we kind of like, it's not all just Black Lives Matter. Every time something happens with
Brother George Floyd, he is a martyr. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. He broke the law. He didn't deserve to die. And what motherfucker Chauvin did to him is murder. And it is cold murder. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying you to do that shit. Get the fuck up off his neck. And even if he whooped his
looking
ass
back, looking into the motherfucker like, yeah, I'm doing it. Like, boots laced tight as fuck, like that skinhead boots, by the way. I think that I don't really see officers wearing boots like that.
Do you think things will get better in the future?
I don't know. What those runners?
right now.
Runners or swim? They were those? So you gotta be a lot of grip.
What happened?
What was your
Do you
question?
envision things getting better in the future?
The next generation, his kids, I think they ain't gonna take no bullshit. They're already not. You know what I'm saying? The next generation of kids, they more aware. When we got on the computer, we played Oregon Trail.
Yes.
Number munchers. These kids, they on the computer and they actually can research shit. And I'm not talking about what's this shit? Wikipedia. You know what I'm saying? They researching real shit on it. So I believe that it will be different. They will demand different, and it will be done. We're gonna be gone. All the shit we think about that is serious, it's not serious to these kids. We didn't have it, and they got it, it's gonna be different. Next generation definitely.
Yeah, the way we respond to shit and the way they respond to shit is so different. You know what I'm saying? They see it a different way. I think we were raised to see it that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. You know what I'm saying? And we saw it, and then we were also like taught that shit. Like you could teach them, but like it depends on where they at, to where they actually like see those type of interactions and see that type of shit happen. I think
Look, we went to Lanier.
Yeah.
We had one white girl. She was bussed in. Oh, she's Hispanic.
We ain't
What
had
she
no.
probably did.
Then you had that one white boy that came when I was in 8th grade. You had one white boy.
No white people in our school. That's wrong, man.
Nobody to interact with. Like no other race. It was just all black.
It's wrong. That's wrong.
Everybody
we
was
went
black.
to Lincoln Park and we saw other races for the first time. Being in school with them.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, this is interesting.
But is that wrong? Because white people grew up and they never see black people.
Yeah, but we receive it different too. I understand. Excuse me. It's not that
Because
it's
some
wrong.
people always say, like, why is the black person the only person that always has to integrate himself with every fucking race on the planet? Like, Chinese people, they have Chinatown. They literally, if they don't want to deal with us, they don't have to. The Hispanics got a little village. They don't have to deal with us if they don't want to. White people pick a fucking place. They don't have to deal with us.
My answer to that is who's hiring you?
No one but you.
No. Is there a white man hiring you?
You
Or is it black?
It's
So-
black business, but it's not a black.
So
It's not a black area like they have.
White people get to go to white schools and be okay because it's white men and women hiring them. We have to learn a different language. We are American, very much so, but we have a different culture than normal, like run-of-the-mill Americans. Black men are only 6% of this entire country. We act as if we are the majority. So we in this country, we gotta assimilate into this shit. Period. You know what I'm saying? And that's motherfuckers call it acting white. But nigga, to get hired, is it the nigga hiring you? Or I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's right, but is he hiring you? Because if he hiring you, go ahead and do what you're gonna do. But if it's the honky hiring you, you have to behave in a way where he feels that he's not threatened. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying as 6% of a majority country, this is the way it is. Black Lives Matter act like we the majority of the country. We not. And we not even the majority of Congress. So, and so you go in and we not making the laws. And the laws that black people had a hand in, they not even to our advantage. You talk about the war on drugs, niggas help get that, you know what I'm saying? They help put that in there. You know, so it's kind of, it's fucked up the way we think about these things. You never gonna, now, our kids, however, will have an opportunity to make legislation in the majority.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you think our kids will benefit from being around only their own people and interacting with only their own people?
You don't, you
like
never
other
benefit
races.
from that.
You think that's a detriment to only
to
being around
us,
your
it's a
own people?
detriment. To us, it's a detriment.
You think so?
Yes. You need to learn our cultures and shit. What's this?
That's last week's
That's
episode.
last week. Okay. So you need to learn our culture. You need to learn the history.
That
way
our
you don't-
culture?
Yeah, absolutely.
I do think, at some point I would like a black, I don't know what it would be called, Black Town or Black Wall Street again
You
or whatever.
got,
but
go
would-
to Detroit, motherfucker. You got one.
Yeah.
Go to Washington, D.C.
in every town, but I'm like how every city has a Chinatown or has an area where it's all
I know, I get that.
predominantly Hispanics or Latinos. Like I want every city.
Believe it or not, Chicago was, like, you go like 5 to 7 years ago. Actually, Chicago was. Just slightly. It's 33. But Chicago had the slight majority, but we came late. So a lot of the jobs and shit went to Irish, and Italian, and shit like that. So
Chicago's the most segregated city in America.
It is.
Yeah, but you can't really have, like, the thing about, and I don't want to be the negative one, but with the black shit, like, you can't never have shit. That'd be the problem. Like, blacks can have a black area, but it's always some bullshit. It's just because, like, and you'll see it, now I don't want to say like it's always negative, because sometimes you'll see like the week before last, you'll see them gather on 79th, have a big ass thing, and nobody get hurt. And then the next week, a mass shooting happened at the
only takes
almost
one
the same
motherfucker.
place. But that's what I'm saying.
It
It's
only
just
takes one
ignorant
motherfucker.
shit. It's one motherfucker like, oh, that shit look fun. That don't participate in shit like that. Don't know how to act. Don't leave his area. Go there or her. And most of the time it start with ratchet shit. We're gonna say male and women. Like when I see these clips and you see these women fighting in Miami, fighting in the airport,
Disney
and shit,
World,
all kind of shit is embarrassing.
Great America. What the fuck you fighting at Great America for?
Exactly. So you be like, man, when I go to Miami, and when we went to Miami, and you see a group of people that you can just tell are from Chicago or from just that ratchet feeling. I don't want to be around that shit. But then also, you don't want to hinder yourself from having a good time because you are conscious of the environment that you're placing yourself in. Right. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's what I think will happen with like black shit. It will have to be like, black shit, it has to be policed. It has to have someone that's supervising.
We can do it on
I
our
hate
own.
to say that.
And it's the truth.
I think we can do it on our own.
Some people though need a swift kick in the ass.
You know what I'm saying? You see in the movies and shit that have like, you have like a certain group of people who police shit and they keep it, you know what I'm saying?
We
Like,
can do it. It's just one or two people. But see, the difference about us is that we protect those people. It's like if I call out, my nephew or somebody like that, they baby him. I'm the bad guy. Like I'm like, nigga, get your shit together. What the fuck are you doing? Like they see him as being a victim.
Don't yell at him.
Exactly. Oh, he doing the best he can.
Yeah.
We don't. Sometimes, not all of us. A lot of us have this victimized mentality, and it's like, no, I fuck up, they gonna fuck me over. But somebody else who been to jail a couple times, got a couple rap cases, they coddle them, and I don't like that. And it's our women who do that.
Hell yeah.
This is our women who do that.
Like, you gotta be you gotta be conscious. I'm over conscious of shit now.
I'm woke.
Yeah.
I'm woke to the bullshit, the liberal bullshit too, motherfucker.
All
Don't
that
give me
shit.
Yeah, I'm woke to all of it. Sorry, guys.
No, we
I'm
good.
gonna wrap up, but
Yeah, we can wrap it up, but I gotta take a mean whiz, man. I gotta take a mean
I
whiz.
gotta make sure that the liquor store is still open too.
Of course, that's
if it ain't, I'm turning over a table out here.
Turning over.
Yeah, I'm turning the table. I'm turning the
You
table.
guys got any 4th of July plans?
I think I work, but I work early, so I'll probably just throw something on the grill. I didn't get any fireworks. I'm thinking about getting some fireworks.
Do you celebrate the 4th?
Well, no, we just, you know what? I guess it is a celebration. I'm not celebrating. I'm looking for a reason to
You
barbecue.
should celebrate
I'll say that.
because Juneteenth is our 4th of July.
I'm looking for a reason to barbecue.
Oh, okay.
I'll say that.
What is
I'm
the
working.
4th like on your profession? And at what time can we call the police and say, hey, these motherfuckers are still out here popping these fucking firecrackers?
First
Bernie Mac.
We needed to stop. We needed to stop.
That's right. If you are shooting off fireworks in Chicago, it's illegal.
At all times?
At all times.
But it happens.
These motherfuckers started in March and just start letting them loose.
So you gotta get to the suburbs. I don't hear all that shit.
Man,
All right,
you
you
hear
I don't
it?
hear that shit until the 3rd, maybe 3rd or 4th.
you hear fireworks and
There you
then
go.
around 3 in the morning you hear things you be like, well, that's not a firework.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember those
That's not a
days.
firework.
Them ain't fireworks.
Yeah. But then you still hear motherfuckers. I mean, this the M80s and everything.
Yeah,
Like,
I fucking hate them, baby.
do you guys just like?
Random ass just
Do you guys
explode.
just stop?
Oh no, you don't pursue any fireworks unless they shoot it at people.
Yeah.
You don't
Which
pursue
happens.
anything.
Used to
Yeah,
happen.
oh yeah,
It happened
we
in
used
the
to do
project.
it, man.
Right, shoot Roman candles at each other.
And by the way, I still celebrate 4th of July. I didn't know what the fuck Juneteenth was until a year ago. So to me, Galveston, Texas, God bless you. 1865, I'm with it. But I'm gonna still celebrate 4th of July, and I don't give a fuck what nobody says. 4th of July, 1776.
That's when you were free.
No, I ain't gonna no, I don't believe no lie either. Now, I ain't no fool, but at the same time, I'm gonna continue because, quite frankly, that is a moment in our history where
celebration.
something cool happened.
And every black person is still gonna celebrate.
Right.
They kill me. If you don't want to celebrate, don't barbecue. Stay your ass in the
Yeah,
crib
right. Ain't nobody
and
gonna
just chill.
You want some real tips?
Right.
You want a hot link?
Right. The fact that you barbecue.
Don't go buy your outfit and
Yeah,
post
like,
all your pictures, your family
celebrate,
pictures
yeah.
that y'all don't go do
We
it.
just got 2 days now. We got Juneteenth and we got July
Well,
4th.
you got that right. And now I'm very happy to
And
celebrate.
we jump on. We got
Juneteenth.
Cinco de Mayo. We got St. Patrick's Day. Like, we're not
Exactly.
We party on
So if
every
you can
day.
do all that shit,
Yeah,
I'm
so-
gonna do Juneteenth,
Yeah.
and it's all good with me. But it's not the only day.
Right, we get paid for it now. So
You know what I'm
let's-
saying?
let's-
And so I'm
Definitely got paid.
He did that. He woke up and did that for us.
Yeah.
well,
I
That's all.
appreciate it.
You
I
did
got
get paid for it?
Oh yeah, I got paid. Time and a half, overtime.
CPD, we did.
Well, y'all get a lot of overtime.
Wake up, Lori. We want to get paid.
Lori's
for
out.
Juneteenth.
I know she's out, and I'm from the suburbs.
And she don't want to get she want to get out of here. Lori, I know you want out. And it's okay.
Man.
She made history.
Yeah,
Leave.
you're out though.
It's okay, Lori.
Even with the Bears, like the Bears want to move to Arlington Heights, and then she gonna make her
I know you
comment.
would.
She gonna make her comment talking about when y'all need to play past October. Oh no, wait, excuse me, pardon me. January. Like insinuating we don't make the playoffs.
Y'all know.
We have 2 out of the last 3 seasons. We have. Let me
Not
tell you
far.
something, Lori.
Oh.
Let me tell you something.
Scusi.
Yeah, excuse me.
Excuse me.
How about you fuck off? You fuck off, you in your filthy fucking city. Now I moved out. I have to deal with it. I have to deal with your tax. I have to deal with your fucking potholes. Every time I come to the fucking city to get a haircut, I don't know. You keep fixing shit, tearing shit up, nothing's being put together. It's the same construction, Lori. Get the shit together. I'm done.
We're done.
Fuck that shit. Don't you do it.
Flex to drop a bomb on.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Well, yeah, that's been episode 60 of the Straight Gas Homie podcast. We'd like to thank our special guest, Jamal. That's the name, man. That is his name. Oh, I'm sorry, Deshaun. Is it Jackson?
It's Deshaun Jamal Jackson.
And we just want to say for that man.
God bless you, Sean.
Episode 60 of the Straight Gas Homie podcast. Daeo, the truth teller. Dblock, the GOAT. Deshaun. Thank you guys. Subscribe to the Straight Gas Homie podcast on YouTube at straight_gas homie. On Instagram at straight_gas homie. He is Daeo226 at Instagram. Also on Twitter, I am Dblock1203 on Instagram. Follow us on Facebook, Snapchat, everywhere. We're out of here, guys. Thank you. Thanks a lot for kicking it with us, guys. We're out of here.
I'm high as fuck. That put us in the mindset of Alex Wright. You know, Das Wonder Kid. You remember Das Wonder Kid?
Who the fuck is that?
On WCW.